Two Endangered Mammals, episode 37, coming right up. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yo. Welcome everybody to the Two Endangered Mammals podcast, episode 37.
Yep.
The number one podcast in my duplex. I am your host, Mr. Tiger Adinaldo, and with me, as always, the trigger man himself, riding shotgun, Pun-Fu-Panda. Pun, how are you, sir?
I'm well. Little sore, but well.
You know what? At least it's different from I'm just well.
I figured I'd change it up a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes you got to switch it up.
Yeah.
Let me make sure my my camera's a little off.
Is it? Oh, shit.
Yes, remember it's supposed to line up with those. That's all right, man. We'll get to that. We'll do that after we get our introductions out of the way. I feel like my chair is getting worse. I feel like it doesn't even stay up anymore. Like I should have. I gotta buy a new chair.
Yeah.
And I just got this chair. That's the funny part.
You did?
You okay? Your ears okay?
Well, I'm putting my earphones because I went to take them out to move the camera, but.
Oh yeah. We'll do that in a second.
Okay.
Un momento.
Cool.
Oh man, we got ourselves a hell of a show, man. People online been losing their fucking mind.
They have. Yeah.
I
feel a lot of people everywhere have been losing their mind.
Losing their mind, bro. Tyreese is on the scene. For doing some shit.
Oh boy.
That it ain't really that weird. It is what it is. You know what I mean? If that's how you roll, that's how you roll.
Yeah.
Try to move my iPad over.
There we go.
Woo, man. We had some fights this weekend.
We did.
That ought to. That was Karma might have reared her some say ugly head, some say beautiful head.
There is no might have.
Yeah, she was there.
That's exactly what
honestly
that was.
in more ways than one.
Yeah.
In more fights than just one. But we'll get to that.
Yep.
Oh man. It's gonna be an interesting show.
Okay.
We got the door open, breeze going. I hope I don't disturb the neighbors with all my yelling. With all my yelling and screaming, because I tend to get a little hype up in here.
Yeah.
If I'd have been home watching those fights.
John said my focus is off.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think. I don't know.
I'll fix that right now.
Looked good to me. Oh, maybe it is a little bit.
Smidge. You're a smidge soft.
I'm a little. Oh, soft? Is that what it's called?
That's
okay.
The term.
All right. I was gonna say blurry. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
See how crisp that is?
Oh yeah.
Well, now that while we're at it, why don't we go ahead and fix my camera so my angles aren't off? You know the easier way to do that
is to unplug it.
Yeah, it's to unplug.
Tiger. Can I do anything easy?
Yeah, so just line it up on the other side of the pop figures, right at the edge of them, right, a little smidge more, just a hair, right there. Yeah, there you go. Boom, there it is. Yeah, we're good. Push my hair back because I know my hair is looking crazy right now. There we go, and there you go. Let's get you back in the seat so we can start doing our introductions. We got our chat is hopping right now. I didn't even share the stream yet. I just said which one's left,
as if these don't have an L and R on them.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah.
I was going to let you, figure it out.
You know what? I'm surprised I haven't tried to put the right one in the left one.
Oh man, that's not comfortable. That's not comfortable.
What the hell? There we go.
There you go. Now you got it. Jesus Christ. You got it. All right.
I think we're good.
Okay.
All right.
Now that you got that taken care of.
I mean, adjacent.
Yeah. Taking care of a Jace.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell the good people how they can reach out to you.
Instagram, Snapchat, Discord at Pun-Fu-Panda, and on Facebook, Pun-Fu-Panda.
Boom. If you want to reach out to me, you can catch me at Tiger39. That's THAIGER 39. I look back like I had to read it. And you can catch me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Grubhub, OnlyFans,
Twitch.
Bumble, Twitch, YouTube, freaking Telegram. There's a new thing called Telegram. Yeah, Telegram. Fucking Clubhouse. Anywhere that the media is of a social variety.
And where there's a handle.
You can catch me at Tiger39. If you want to watch the show after the fact, just go to youtube.com/Tiger39. It's all lined up there in playlists and whatnot. Yep. I tend to update it every now and again.
All right.
I update it. If you want to listen to the podcast after the fact, just go to your favorite podcasting streaming platform of choice, search for the Two Endangered Mammals, and we'll be the two that show up.
Boom.
Not, I mean, that's the whole reason we're endangered. There's not a lot of us.
No, there isn't.
So there's only two that's going to show up. You know what I mean? And those are those are we, and we are those.
Or we are those. Yeah, those are we are those. Yeah.
Oh man, we got ourselves a party today, man. We got we got somewhat of a full house. Hold on, let me get my sound effects prepared because really quick, I want to do. Gonzo is in the chat on Twitch, and then Goya Rice and Beans is in the chat on Twitch.
What up? What up?
And I think that's everybody in the Twitchosphere. Currently. Let me get the Instagram land. We got David James.
What up? What
Actually,
up?
David James is dead.
Yep.
Sorry about that. And then Gonzo again over on Instagram land. Lauren Smith is in the chat on Instagram. And then we also got Peppy No Neck, of course. And he said he's in the house.
Yep.
And he's watching in.
What's up, Pops?
Also, Jackie P.
Oh, what up, Mom?
Jackie P is in the chat, and she said hi.
What's up, Mom?
Goya Rice and Beans asks, onlyfarmers.com? It's farmers only, sir.
Farmers only.
Farmersonly.com.
Yeah.
And also the esthetician, Lady Wonder, is in the chat on Instagram. So who do we got out there making noise on the
Facebook?
On the Book of Faces?
Right, in order.
Wait a minute. Let me put my other phone back over here. Okay.
All right, we got
Gonzo.
Yep. Big Will.
Oh, Willie Makahincha?
Yep. What up, Will? Peppy No Neck.
Peppy No Neck.
Yep. Bozak.
Get the Bozak. Get the Bozak. Get the Bozak.
And she said hello from Miss Layla and I.
Oh, hey,
what's
Layla.
up, Layla?
Hey, Layla.
Your sister Liz.
Oh, Liz
What
is
up,
in the
Liz?
chat. What up, Liz? I think Liz is also. Did I already say her on Twitch? Did I say her name on Twitch? Bro, I think she's in Twitch as well.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
She might even be on YouTube as well.
Okay. We got my cousin JP.
Oh, JP.
What up,
He's
JP?
a dad now.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he's a dad a few times over now.
Twice. Times 2. Yeah. And then Chris Toth. What up, Toth?
Oh, is Toth here? Toth isn't a dad yet, right?
No.
Boom.
Fur baby dad.
Okay. I mean that counts for counts for insurance, I guess. I am just sharing the stream really quick.
Okay.
And obviously I'm gonna tag you Fu-Panda. Boom. Posted.
Nice.
All right. We should get a notification. Yep. Oh, I didn't have it turned up.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because
I think it showed up on the
there
it is.
Yeah, me, you, and Britt all like the stream at the same time.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, it'll probably be some things will probably be going off over here. Our notifications will probably be getting loose. Let me turn my volume down. All right. Let me loosen up the shoulders a little bit, man. Get
nice.
Oh man, yeah, we got ourselves a show, man. There's some things that took place over the weekend.
Yeah.
We had some fights. I'm gonna put my ticker up. We had some fights. Tyreese did some wild shit that everybody's talking about.
Can I say something real quick? Because I don't check my notifications, but this one flashed up from Bleacher Report one time.
Oh, okay.
For some reason. Maybe it's a sign.
All right.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Oh boy.
Jake Paul tweeted he would fight Usman if Dana White signs off on the idea. I'm just going to leave that there.
Here's the thing about that.
I'm just going to.
I think. So Usman's not going to. I think Usman would drop him if you boxed him, but Usman's not going to box him, and Jake is not going to step into a cage.
Exactly.
So, because we're going to get to that. We're going to talk about the fights because he showed up at him.
He did.
He showed up there.
Yeah,
we're not going to talk about him too much because I don't want to give him. But I will say, there's a fellow Ohioan that does not like that dude at all. fucking Cody Garbrandt is like,
Garbrandt? Yeah.
Garbrandt. He's like, you're a bitch. Your whole crew's a bitch.
Yeah.
Like your whole crew would get fucked up. I'm like,
Yes.
ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, like, okay.
I'll. You know what? I'll watch that fight.
Yeah, Cody's a legit boxer.
He's a boxer.
He's a lot smaller though.
Yeah.
But he was like, yo, I'll give you 50 pounds. He's like, just come step in the cage.
There you go.
He's like, I'll give up 50 pounds to you. Yeah, that would be interesting. But yeah, we got we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about these fights. People throwing these hands. Yeah. One of the things that I want to talk about is PEDs, like steroids and stuff like that. I kind of want to talk about that. Is it cheating or is it maintenance? Like we'll get to it.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm not gonna put that topic with the fights.
No,
because, you know what I mean. But it is something that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Chat about Mortal Kombat real quick.
Yeah.
I know everybody's losing their shit. Did you watch it?
I did.
Okay, so we can chat about it. I mean, spoiler alert, I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
You know, so yeah, we'll talk about that, and then let me think. What else do we? I think that's it. Oh, we'll talk about what Steve Harvey said. Steve Harvey said some shit. He said it a while ago, but it's just now coming back to the media. Like today, because I guess there was a couple of like TikTok, everything, you know, it's always TikTok. Yeah. So it's nothing terrible. Just his opinion on something and the way he lives his life, and it's like, you know. So we'll get to that. But yeah, how was your weekend?
It's good. It was good.
I got Greg out of the house this weekend.
Did you?
Yeah, I was able to get. I got Greg to come to come to. Oh, we don't say names.
That's
we don't
right.
say names. Yeah, we come to the club with me. I even told them when I was there, I was like, you know, whenever we're streaming, I don't say the name of the clubs. Yeah. And I was like, because A, I don't want to put these clubs on blast. Right. And B, you know, and in particular person, in particular managerial person was like, that's actually pretty dope. And he was like, even after everything's done, you should keep doing that. Okay. Just make people guess, make people figure it out. And I was like, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea, man. That is not a bad idea. Hopefully today's stream goes a little better than Thursdays. Thursdays wasn't terrible. I mean, we got 3 shows basically. Right. It's just Facebook was, and it was Facebook. Was it? Okay. Yeah, because Twitch wasn't really doing it. Twitch would act up a little bit, but YouTube wasn't doing it. Instagram was just running fine. Okay. It was Facebook. So cool. We'll figure out what's going on with that. Jake 777777786 is in the chat on Instagram. Oh man, what is going on our Facebook, man? Our numbers like dropped down to 3 out of nowhere. That's weird. We usually never that low. I mean, I know we ain't out here with hundreds of viewers, but we usually ain't at 3. Usually got more than that at least. Wait, who's saying what's up to us? Oh, Christo said, what's up, Chris? What's up, Chris? What's up? What's up, Brittany? What's up, Peppy No Neck? What's up, Gonzo? What's up, Liz? Yeah, it was an interesting weekend, man. I was off Friday and then DJ'd Saturday, and it was kind of weird, like being home. It's always weird to me being home on a weekend day because I'm always like, damn, like did I fuck up? Like what did I do? Like as a DJ, you're used to having like your weekends not free. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? You're so used to like when it comes to the weekend, you kind of can't do things. Yeah. And so when I'm sitting here Friday and I'm like, is it over? Like, is it is it over? Like has my time has my time come? Right. Has that time come that is just I mean, it was just a scheduling thing. That, you know, the main 2 places that I DJ at, somebody couldn't do Friday. They had, you know, they had to do they did Friday, but couldn't do Saturday, and I was already booked for Saturday, so we got to cover for that Saturday. This weekend, I'm DJing both places. One on Friday, one on Saturday. Gonzo said you need to change your shirt, and the number would jump. Hey, this Camp Crystal Lake shirt is the truth. Right? Don't even try it. Don't even trip. Just trying to get me to put your shirt on. I'll save that for Thursday or something. Actually, I'm going to save that shirt for when he comes back on the show. Okay. Yeah, when he comes back on the show, I'm going to rock it. So, yeah. So you need to come back on the show if you want me billboarding for you.
Remember, we got to have Ari on first.
Yeah. I got to figure out a way to when to do that. Maybe one of the first weeks in May, maybe. Okay. Because the 20th of May, we're having Zakia on. From she runs Mocha. Yeah, right? Yeah. Okay. So she's gonna come on. Yeah. What Gonzo say? I have the same shirt. You ain't got this one. Shut up. Mine says counselor across the back, sir. Calm it down, please. Calm it down, please, sir. OJ, hate when people do that. Yo, I got that same shirt. Yo, let me flex a little bit.
Jesus, I just got it.
Yeah, let me flex. Let me flex for a minute, right? Man. Let me rock it for a minute. Yo, I got that same. Or the worst is when you're out, right?
Yeah.
And like, let's say you're out, you're doing your thing, and a pretty young lady's like, yo, like I really like those shoes. Or I like the color. I like the color of that shirt on you. And then there's always that person. Yo, I got that same one at home. Like, but you ain't wearing it right now, man. Let me get my compliment and keep it pushing.
Right? Right. The compliment was directed towards me.
Right. There's people in this world that just can't stand to see someone get a compliment.
Yeah. Right.
About any people. Some people can't see someone else get a compliment for anything that they do. Right. Like if I'm out riding my bike, right, and somebody's like, "Oh man, you're pretty decent on the bike," and I'm like, "Thank you." And there's always that one person. Yo, I ride bikes too. It happens with DJing a lot. Yeah. Like people be like, "Yo, man, you fucking killed it tonight. Like you're so dope." And there's always other DJs that are out that are like, "Yo, hey, I DJ too. You should check out some of my mixes."
Yeah, right.
Here's my SoundCloud, and I'm like, "Fam, can I get my compliment?"
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, why is it so wrong for me to have a compliment?
You see the sign behind me?
Exactly.
Tiger, Nova Souls. It doesn't say
man.
Some bum who DJs in the basement.
Right. Like if you gotta trample on someone else's shine. Like here's the thing. Promote yourself and put yourself out there. I'm 100% all about that life. But if you gotta trample on someone else's shine in order to promote yourself, that's when I draw the line. Yeah. That's when I'm like I would never, if a friend of mine is out DJing, right? Yeah. And they're getting props on their DJing, even if it's a bunch of chicks and they're like, "Oh my God, like, yo, like we love DJs. You know, you DJs are so cool, this, that, and the third." I'm not gonna roll up and be like, "Oh, hey, I DJ too." What Gonzo say? Sorry, I don't have that shirt anymore, and it looks good on you. Shut the hell up, Gonzo. Get out of here, Gonzo. I love you, man. But yeah, like, you know, even if a homie of mine's DJing, he's getting mad props for DJing. Yeah. Even if it's some ladies that are like, "Yo, like, hey, let's hang out. We love DJs." I'm not going to step in and be like, "Oh, hey, I DJ too." Nah. At that point, honestly, it's up to him to throw the alley-oop and be like, "Yo, this is my homie. Yeah. He's also a DJ." If he wants to. Yeah. If he doesn't want to throw the alley-oop, hey man, that's your Bobby Brown. Do what you do. I'm not gonna, I ain't gonna roll up. Hey, just so you know, I also DJ and I'm here on this day. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna just. But this is just me. This is how I roll. You know I feel it. It's how I roll. I ain't trying to, be all up in somebody's business. Oh, the supermodel Tori Wargo. I think I said her name right. Tori, tall Tori from the house, the house downtown. The house.
What up, Tori?
Load up for her.
What up?
Yeah, man. I can't stand when people do that. Or if somebody's like, "Hey, don't you?" One time I'm downtown and a lady friend of mine came up and introduced me to a couple of other lady friends and was like, "Yo, he teaches kickboxing. Like he's been kickboxing since he was a kid. He's been doing Muay Thai. He teaches kickboxing. I know y'all were talking about learning. Why don't y'all exchange info? And maybe he could teach her or something like that, right?" And the lady was like, "All right, bet. Like, yeah, let's do that. Matter of fact, let's go hang out sometime and chat about it. We'll get tacos or something like that and chat about." That's Why is it always tacos, right? It's always
tacos.
I know. Yeah. So then a homie of mine, quote unquote, rolls up and was like, "Yo, I was in the military and they taught us this, that, and the third." And I'm like, "Yo, my man,
right? Like, what the hell are we doing over here?"
Like, I would have brought you in. Yeah. You just shut the hell up. Right? I would have made the introduction. You know what I mean? I would have let them know, "Yo, my man right here also teaches," because he had I think he had a school as well. Okay. But I'm like, "Yo, I would have let him know. Yeah. You ain't gotta roll up it." You know what I mean? And then the thing is, he fucked it up for himself because like now he's overly anxious. So now they're weirded out. Like, "Yo, who's your man's?" You know what I mean? Like, is your man's all right over here? So. Oh, what's going on?
Your mom's in the chat.
Oh, Mom is in the chat.
What's up, Mom? Said hi, guys.
Hey, Mom.
What's up, Mom?
I took care of my mom's crazy ass dogs.
You did?
Yeah, me and Liz kind of went back and forth. So one of them is an escape artist. So Lola, So my mom was like, one of y'all need to give Lola her medicine. Now, here's the thing. I have no idea who Lola is. I don't know which one is Lola, right? There's like 15 of them over there. So you get there and you're like, which one is Lola? So whenever I would go there, all the dogs are put away. There's one that would meet me at the door every time.
Yeah.
First time it happened, I'm like, okay, Liz must have just, maybe Liz trusted her, left her out. And I know she's the one that's usually separated from the other dogs. So I'm like, all right, maybe Liz just left her out.
Okay.
So I take them out, give them their treats or stuff. They jump around. They're barking at me. The one is like, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
So then I put them all away, and then I leave. That was that night. And then I went back after I DJ'd. Went back out there with Greg after I DJ'd.
Okay.
And I walk in. She meets me at the door again. So I'm like, okay. Now I know I put her away. I know I put her away.
Yeah.
And I'm looking. So you know how like there's the entrance to the living room. There's a gate there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other entrance to the living room, there's a gate there.
Yeah.
None of them are pushed down.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I know I put this dog back in the room. And I'm like, I don't know if Liz came over between, the evening and in the morning when I went by there. Yeah. So I was like, all right. And it figured out that one is Lola. And then, so Liz went over there, gave her the medicine. And I went over there like midday the next day. She met me at the door again. So I'm like, okay. Something is this dog is getting out of here somehow. Yeah. So I let everybody out, let them do their thing. Hung out with them for a while, put them all away, and then I put her back into the living room, put the gate over, but then I got a treat. And then I held it just to see how high she could jump. Oh, this dog can jump her ass off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This dog can jump well over the gate. And I'm like, oh, okay. You might as well not even have a gate at this point.
Okay.
Like, she jumps high enough that it is no trouble. You know how like sometimes a dog can jump over, like Bishop could, the little fence thing I use in Bishop's bedroom, he could get over that if he wants to, but it's too much of a hassle
for sure
to do it.
So he's just
you know what I mean?
You know what? I'm just going to chill here.
Yeah. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Lola
just don't give a fuck.
Jumps high enough, effortlessly enough that she just can jump. Like it's like walking to her. You know what I mean? It's like she's walking. You know how you see a sprinter doing hurdles?
Yeah.
And those hurdles are like nothing.
Right.
It's just like a little bit higher of a step. That's how she is jumping. Just bloop, and it's just a thing. It's like a cat jumping over something. Yeah. Like it ain't shit. It ain't nothing. It's no trouble. It's no trouble at all whatsoever.
What you got this gate up for?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just there. And if my mom isn't home, then Yeah. Oh, Changus just popped chat.
Said, "What up, fam?
What up, homie?
What up, Changus?
My man, Changus." Yeah, she just goes up and over, and it's nothing. It's literally nothing to her, and kept meeting me at the door. I mean, and I'm like, what do I do with that? And then I would walk around, make sure like she didn't poop on anything. You know what I mean? Because those other dogs are assholes sometimes. Like if they get out, they'll poop in the they'll put. You know what? One of them two of them likes to eat poop. Just a thing. I don't know why. Right. Just likes to. And then I looked it up, and it turns out dogs do that for like extra nutrients. Apparently, there's nutrients in dog poop. While we view it as disgusting, we're not dogs. Other dogs, bro, I learned so much. So I was watching this video, and it was like weird dog behavior that they explain like why they do it. So the reason that dogs smell poop so much is because it tells them that this is a safe place to go to the bathroom. Like if other dogs poop there, it lets them know this is a safe place to go to the bathroom. Okay. Because dogs are very vulnerable when they poop. Yeah. Like I know we're doing a lot of talk about dogs are very vulnerable when they go to the bathroom. So it lets them know that this is a safe place for them to do that. That's why they smell it so much. And if you notice, like Bishop poops in the same place every time in the yard. Mm-hmm. It's either in the far back corner or he goes along the dog run to the front. Yeah. And that's where he poops. He rarely, if ever, the only time he's ever pooped, like I've said poop so many times. The only time he's ever done his business at on like the first fence when you first walk out is if the downstairs neighbor dog might go over there, and then he'll go over there, smell, and be like, "Oh, this is safe too." So I'm gonna go ahead and handle my business. But yeah, I mean, if there's nothing over there, he won't do it over there. His two corners that he likes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I learned that, and then I found out that they eat it because nutrients. So #blessed. But my mom's dogs, I think they got a fetish for it, man. They just
Okay.
got it's weird. It's
Fetish.
weird. Yeah, because they go out there, everybody handles their business, and then there's one or two that'll walk around and like the one tried to grab a piece and bring it back in the house. I was like, whoa, no.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, well, yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah. We are not doing that. That's what we not
That is
going
an
to do.
outside snack.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna be snacking like that, man, you can keep it right on out there. But yeah, took care of the dogs. You missed out, man. I know you like going over there with the pups.
Was there any 7-Up cake?
No.
No? Okay.
No, but I have a new addiction. Not an addiction, but I have a new thing that I'm enjoying a lot, and it's so when I go to Walmart and do my shopping, right? Yeah. Obviously, I get my burritos. I have new flavors of
you do?
of disgusting water.
Disgusting.
They have these like, they say they're homemade and fresh made or whatever, but there's these like little single person pies.
Oh,
and they come in like cherry, apple, lemon.
Okay.
But it's like a real pie. It's like a real baked pie, but just small.
Okay.
Oh, boy. That's my cheat. That's my cheat for the week, man. Whenever I get one of those, I usually try to do it on a Sunday.
Okay.
Because if I get them throughout the week, man, I'll be snacking too much. I won't make it up them steps. Oh man. But yeah, did that, man. DJing was good. They showed the fights, so that was good. The crowd was decent.
Okay.
I won't talk too much about the crowd, but it was decent.
That's
Downtown was good. Nothing really out of hand happened.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing that was like, oh shit, we need the feds right now. Like there was nothing like that. Not that I know of. But yeah, I had a good time. I took a drive through the metro parks Sunday.
Okay.
And also today, Dean hit me up and wanted to drive his Mercedes very fast through the metro. Like you said, he is definitely your cousin's friend.
Yeah, man. That's how they roll.
Yeah, man. It was fun. Oh, Tabby is in the chat on the gram.
Oh, what up, Tabby?
I think that's Tabby. I'm gonna assume it's Tabby. Yeah. Other than that, man, just watched the Kombat de Mortal.
Yeah.
A couple times actually, and I also watched Justice League a couple more times.
Did you?
Yeah. So earlier in the week I watched it, and then I watched it again this weekend. I watched it again Friday, and I really thought I was going to be bothered by the fact that it's like square, but I'm not. I don't. After a while, you don't really. But I'm like, I got this big ass TV now, man. I wanted to take up all of the.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like I waited to watch it till I got that TV, and it's like it's not even gonna take up all the fucking TV. Yeah. Come on, fam. Watched more anime.
Okay.
I gotta stop doing that, dude. Anime will put you in a fucked up mood. Because it's almost never going to just end happy. Unless you watch like some heartwarming, happy anime, it's almost never going to end that way. You know what I mean? It's going to be it. The stuff that I've been watching, man, has been like, you get to the end of it, and you're like, fuck, I need to go for a walk. I need to just go for a walk and get out of this. This is some bullshit, man. Yeah. Fucking everybody's dead. Really? Everyone? No one made it? Like you couldn't spare the dog? Like really? What'd you get into? Didn't you go to a wedding this weekend?
Yeah.
You know what? That's what's funny because I was wondering. I was like, where the fuck is Pun?
Yeah.
And then halfway to downtown, Greg was like, oh, he's at a wedding. And I was like, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Who got married?
It was Carly's.
Oh, that's right. You know what?
Yeah, it was small. Like, so
they hit me up Saturday night.
Did they?
Yeah, because they were like, hey, are you working? And I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And her and her friend Joy hit me up too. And she was like, we're downtown. We're going to come see you. And I was like, all right, this is where I'm at.
Yeah.
And then I never heard back. And then the next day, Joy was like, yeah, she was pretty drunk.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it was a good wedding, huh?
It was nice. It was small. It was like, which made it kind of more personal.
Mm-hmm.
And
in the industry, we call it intimate.
That's what I was looking for. I said personal for some reason. But I think
personal sounds better.
Really nice, intimate. The weather cooperated because it was outside, like the ceremony part.
You did outside?
Yeah. So it was at Coal Lake in Berea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's always good when the weather cooperates.
Yeah.
My sister's wedding was outside,
Mm-hmm.
and the weather acted right.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley's her wedding was outside, and the weather cooperated exactly how it needed to act. So hers was. I don't know if I've been out in Berea. I don't know if I've been there. I don't know if I've been there.
Nice.
Is it nice?
It's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a nice little park. Yeah, got
Nice.
trails and stuff.
Okay.
Big
Okay.
co-lake, so there's big lake in the
Yeah.
middle.
Traditional wedding, or did they do anything?
It was adjacent.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you call them that do the actual ceremony.
Oh,
Not like
yeah,
a priest or
yeah,
someone,
yeah.
but obviously it's a person who can.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was just
So they didn't have a priest. They had like a.
Yeah, it was
I think it's called ordained or something like
so,
that.
yeah,
or-
like someone who's ordained to give the ceremony. Yeah, so that's why I said it wasn't like it was traditional, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like it was maybe 20 minutes
Oh, okay.
tops. So
Really
you know.
quick, Mr. Wavy Duder is in the
Oh.
chat on Instagram, and
What up?
Mr. Duder, I got the glasses right here, fam.
What up, Wavy?
Boom. He was like, no glasses today. Got them right here. Matter of fact, I can take these off and put these on.
Yeah.
Boom.
Nice.
Look at that. And then I can take these off and put these on. Bow. You know what I'm saying? There's never a glass deficiency over here. And then if I want to get extra jaunty, I could take these off and put these on.
I wear my
Blacked out.
sunglasses at
Boom.
night.
But I ain't going to do that. Got extra jaunty today. Yeah, man, that's good.
And then-
Glad she's married.
Yeah.
Glad she's married.
You know what?
Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah.
Solid dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good dude.
Yeah. That's good, man. Good for her.
Treats her well.
Yeah, she's been
Could
through
tell.
it, man.
Could tell he loves her.
Yeah, she's been through it.
So,
She's been through
Yep.
some things, man.
Yeah.
It's good that she's got a good one, man.
Mhm.
I like it when I like seeing my people win, man. Like
Yeah.
if marriage is your thing and that's what you want to do, then I'm happy to see you married. The only time I'm not happy to see my people married is if I know it's like I had a lady friend who ended up getting married, and it was
Mhm.
only because like the dude was pressuring her to get married. And
Yeah.
he was super controlling, you know what I
Okay.
mean? And in that situation, like they eloped, like they like, you know, like one day just he was like, yo, we're going down here and getting married. They're divorced now.
Okay.
But like, yeah, one day he was like, yo, we're going down to the fucking and getting the license,
Oh,
and we're gonna
shit.
get married. And he kept gaslighting her about
Yeah.
like all the benefits that would be from marriage and all this stuff, which there can be.
There can be.
But what ended up happening is she ended up taking on like all his debt, because there's that too.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's that. Like if like this dude was like thousands and thousands, and here's the thing, everybody has some debt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
A couple $100,
Right.
$1,000 maybe. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? 2,000. Okay. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's not life-changing money. Couple
Yeah.
$1,000s in debt. Okay.
Mhm.
Even if it's like school debt, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But when you're literally thousands upon thousands of dollars in debt over dumb shit,
Yeah.
like fucking credit card debt because you bought a bunch of bullshit that you couldn't afford to pay for, and you got a bunch of fucking like repossessions and
Mhm.
evictions and all this shit, you got to be mindful about asking someone to marry you.
For sure.
Like, and I'm speaking to dudes right now, like, because I'm a dude. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, as a dude, I'm not gonna, you know, if this woman falls in love with me, or man, whoever falls in love with you,
Mhm.
in my case, if this woman falls in love with me, I'm not, if I'm in like stupid debt, or I got a bunch of like my credit's all fucked up and all this shit, I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna ask them to take that on.
Right.
I'm gonna get that shit together
Yeah.
first. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
at least get like some momentum. You know
Yeah,
what I
right?
mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, your car broke down and you ask somebody to come and sit in the car with you until you get to your house, but the car's not moving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can come and sit with you in this fucking fucked up stale car that ain't going nowhere. Or
Right.
you could get some momentum, start pushing it.
Yeah.
So now it's moving.
Yep.
Now I'll come along and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so at least start paying it off. At least start doing something. That way you get some momentum. You get in a rhythm of,
Right.
okay, when this comes in, it goes to this. When this
Yep.
comes in, it goes to that. And then, you know, then you got something going there. But yeah, this dude, man, he just wasn't shit. And, you know, basically she loved him as, you know, as a lot of gaslit people tend to do. And he, you know, got her to marry him. And it was all downhill from there, dude.
Okay.
Like she accumulated debt. They got an apartment, and then he was handling the finances. So she was giving him money. He wasn't paying what he was supposed to be paying. She ended up I think 10 grand in debt from I think either from the apartment or something that he got that he didn't pay for, even though she was giving him the money to pay for it. And she ended up 10 grand in debt and then got divorced, but she still has the debt. It's all fucked up, man. It's all. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going on with
Carly. No. Yeah, no.
Carly got her a good one. Yeah. Gonzo said it was a good movie. Watched it 3 times. We're getting to that, Gonzo.
Real quick, Richie's in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Richie. I don't see any new people anymore. The only thing I see is Liz is watching 16 times.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
So yeah, for me, it's not even telling me who shows up in the chat.
Okay.
That's why we got you, Mr. Pun-Fu.
All right. There we go.
We got you. Yeah, that's another thing we got to stop people from doing is talking about the topics before we get to them. Like in the chat, like calm down. Gonzo. I know Gonzo's excited though, but Gonzo also has to split out usually like halfway, 3/4 of the way through the show to play Call of Duty to try to get better because apparently he was hot garbage last time.
Just,
Oh man, he's got to make up for that. That's not good.
And it was all 3 fire emojis worth of hot garbage.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was.
You know what it is?
It was bad.
I finally figured out way later in life why it is that when you're trying to show off, you fuck up. Here's why. And this kind of goes into one of our topics for today. Well, with the fights, here's why. So as a B-boy, right? Mm-hmm. When I go out and I'm doing my thing, I know how I'm doing that thing. If I do a 90, I know exactly how to do a 90. If I'm doing flare windmill, there's a way that I do it. I know how to do it. If I fall the same way every time so I can turn it into a move. Mm-hmm. I know how to do it. Yeah. Now let some chicks show up. Right? Let a couple, let a little couple slimmies show up. You know what I mean? Couple shorties show up. And now I'm trying to be extra as fuck.
Yeah. No,
I'm trying to be flashy as shit. You know what I mean? Oh, I gotta fix my chair again. Yeah, this chair it's a wrap.
Okay, yeah, it's just all right, Guns, whatever.
Wait, what happened?
He said it's just Pun. He's bad luck.
Oh, shut the fuck up. So I'm trying to be flashy as hell, right? So I'm trying to do the move in a way that's as flashy as possible instead of just doing the fucking move. Same thing on my bike, dude. I'm out riding. Let some little chickadees be walking by, and I'm let's say I'm sessioning a spot, doing a couple tricks out there. Let a couple little ladies walk by. You know what I mean? Testosterone, man, it makes you do weird shit.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So now I'm trying to do it not the way I always do it because that's not flashy. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm trying to be flashy with it. Yep. And bust my ass. Mm-hmm. And you know what? It took me to now to realize, because one thing that I don't do that with is DJing. Like, I don't give a fuck who's watching. Yep. I'm not going to try to be extra or super, like I do tricks. I do my thing. You know what I mean? But just because there's some chicks there, or there's always chicks there. Yeah. But just because one might be giving me eyes, you know what? I learned my lesson a long time ago. That I'm not about to go out of my way and try to be all, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What's the word? Contuberous.
Mr. Cameron's in the chat.
Oh, Cameroni DeBrizio.
What up, Cam?
Yeah, I ain't going to try to be all extra to show off because I'm going to fuck up. Something's going to happen. I ain't going to try to jump around extra. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm going to do the same amount that I always do because I know how I'm doing it. Because if I try to be extra, I'm going to yank a USB plug or something like that. Shit's going to shut off. Yeah. Dude, I remember one time we were at the club with the upstairs DJ booth. Mm-hmm. And I was being extra, man. A couple ladies came up in the booth with me, and we were being extra and dancing around. And one of them hit a switch that controlled the power for the whole booth and shut everything off. Like, she bumped it. She bumped it with her ankle because it was on the floor. Terrible place for it. Yeah. And it wasn't recessed or anything. And she freaking hit it, and it shut the whole everything was just blip. And I was like, oh shit. So I'm sitting there looking around, and I'm like, fuck. And then, thank God my memory is super good. Like, anytime I'm looking around up there, I always see an orange light. Yeah. So I didn't see that orange light, immediately looked down and was like, that thing should be on. I hit the button, and everything came back on. But yeah, I learned my lesson, man. I learned my lessons quick. Like, yeah, I don't need to be being extra. If I do, I put everything on internal. Mm-hmm. I make sure that everything, nothing can be messed up by us touching it. And then, okay, we'll get, somebody Snapchat or something like that. But yeah, it's not a regular occurrence. Fucking Gonzo, it's Pun. He's bad luck.
Yeah, found bad luck. You could find somebody else to help you move your fridge and your stove.
Oh shit! Oh, did you help him move the fridge and stove?
Well, the old one out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the people from the store put the new ones in. But
what do you do with the old one? Throw it away or just put it out on the curb?
The old, I don't know. The old stove I think is going out to the trash, and right now the old refrigerator is in the garage.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm surprised he didn't put it in the basement in his little man cave.
Nah,
so he could have some beverages.
He's got it down there. But
he's got one. He's got one down there already.
I think. But this one's going out in the garage. So at least for now, I don't know if it's staying there. I don't know. But
Gonzo, you gonna finish your garage and and make it like all fancy? Is that TV in there on?
It is.
Hold on, let me turn it off. Alexa, turn off the TV room. All right.
And 7.5's in the chat.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 7.5. the. Oh. She was like, I don't know about that. Thank you. She's answering me when I say thank you again.
Yeah.
She wasn't for a while.
Oh,
like, I can't help you with that.
Oh.
I'm like, what the hell's going on? Yeah, I think there was
a little.
I think there was a glitch in the Matrix.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like there was a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, so I was actually over there on Friday.
How was that?
It was cool. We just hung out, chilled. So like, it was late as hell when we left too. When
he stays up late?
It was just me, him, and Nicole. And like I went over there for a little bit, and then when you said you weren't going out, and I'm like, all right, I'll just kind of chilled there a little later, and then next thing you know it's like 1:30 in the morning. I'm like, Jesus God.
Here's the funny thing about going out Friday. I was on the fence about that about 6 times. Like, I'm talking literally walked out my door, got to the front door, and then came back upstairs. One time I walked out the back door, got in the car, started it, backed out of the driveway. I went like a block up, cut back up to Detroit, and came back and just went home. And I was like, I am not feeling it. But then I'd be home, and I'm like, I'm feeling it again. Mm-hmm. And this is all like before 11 o'clock. So when I was messaging and was like, yo, I'm gonna figure it out. Like I was literally figuring it out. Yeah. Like I would leave the house. What do you say? We were drinking and making shirts.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I was drinking water.
JT said, hey.
Nicole and Matt were having some little drinks.
Some libations, if you will. Does he hand make all his shirts?
He is right now. Yeah.
Hold on. Mm-hmm. Oh, Caleb said levitating. Dua Lupia. Is it Lupa? Dia Lupa? Dua Lupia? It's a dope song, though.
Yeah.
It is a dope song.
Okay.
I don't know why he just shouted it out in the chat. Saying the DJ stream, but I do enjoy that song, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun. It's a good song. It's a fun little song. You know why I like it? It makes people happy as opposed to like most songs right now. Who said sorry? Oh, Justin. Oh, the lumberjack is
here. What up, Justin?
What up, brother? Yeah, most songs now, like you think about it, most hip hop songs now, because hip hop isn't about dancing anymore, whereas it used to be. Yeah. And this isn't one of those like back in my day type things. It's just things change.
Yep.
And there was a time where hip hop was about like strictly about dancing. You were doing Running Man, the Cabbage Patch, whatever, it was about dancing. Mm-hmm. Now hip hop isn't about that. Kind of when Goody Mob was like, people don't dance no more, all they do is this. Hip hop started being about being hard as fuck and just kind of mean mugging. And then the dancing started getting less and less dance-ish, if you will. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now when you play hip hop, it's about turning up, holding a bottle in the air or staring at your phone while the song's going. That's kind of what it's about. Like that's kind of the vibe that it gives off, right? But then you have songs like Levitate where it's like, when that comes on, people are it's happy.
Right.
It's very celebratory. Same thing with like 24 Karat.
Yeah,
a very celebratory song, and I love songs like that. That just, I'm not saying I want to do the entire night like that, but just to break up sometimes you got to break up that monotony. It's kind of like why I DJ the way I do. Not to make this podcast about me, but I'm about to make it about me.
I mean, you are the captain.
It's kind of why I DJ the way that I do, is because like every now and again you just got to break it up.
Yeah.
Even if it's a mostly hip hop crowd, right? I'll do that, but then I'm gonna break it up with something. I'm gonna play a couple dance tracks. I'm gonna play a couple electronic tracks, just to break it up a little bit, just to break up that monotony of. Because if you don't do that, a lot of times you're very forgettable. You know what I mean? Even when I go to hip hop clubs, it's very rare that when people are walking out of a hip hop club, they're like, yo, DJ so-and-so was killing it.
Yeah.
It's also very rare that when people are walking out of a top 40 club, right? If you just stick with that, top 40, it's very rare that they walk out like, yo, DJ so-and-so killed it. Now, there are the people that are into, like, if people are really into hip hop and they're recognizing the nuances of what they're doing, then it's the same thing with house. Like, I love house music, right? But if you're not about the nuances of house music, then you're not really noticing that the DJ's really doing some shit. You're not remembering unless they break it up, throw some other things in there, break up the monotony a little bit. But I just try to wait. Oh, fam said, I know you saw the foe, but you ignored me. I ain't ignore you. What do you want me to say? Did you want me to send you a drooling emoji, fam? Let me blow it up for fam. Fam did. He hit me up and was like, yo, my grandma made pho.
Oh,
and
shit.
he sent me a picture of it. But here's the thing. What am I going to do with a picture?
Right.
Send me the pho.
Yeah.
Pho. Send me the pho. Send a picture of the actual pho. And then now we're doing something. Now we're cooking with grease,
right.
if you will.
Yes.
I should download the picture and post it on on stream, put them on Blast Street. That ain't really Blast, I guess. That's not really.
Yeah.
But what were we talking about before I started making this shit about me?
I was at Matt and Nicole's on Friday.
Oh yeah, Matt and Nicole's. Yeah.
And then
so does he hand make those shirts?
Yeah, right now he does.
So each one he's hand making.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Yo, everybody, if y'all he says, send me the Addy, motherfucker. I'll send you the address. You gonna send some pho? And Jason Vasquez.
Yeah, he's in the chat, and so is Alexis Fett.
Oh, the bride
What
is
up?
here.
What up?
Bride Fett. Her wedding celebration is coming up, actually.
Yeah.
Her wedding celebration is coming right up. She said, nice headband. Thank you. It's just a random ass bandana, and I, did what I did with it. Yeah, we're about to turn up for her wedding celebration.
Cool.
We're gonna turn all the way up. Fam act like he about to deliver some pho. Listen. If you deliver a pho, he said, I'll hand deliver my grandma to make your own pot of pho. Oh man, isn't that human trafficking? Isn't that? I think it's at least human trafficking adjacent.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? I feel like it's at least adjacent. So I moved some things around. I moved the tablet that I use to control like the screens over there.
He said you got to return her though.
I'll you know what? I'll send her right back. I will send her right back. Alexis said, only reason we having a party is for DJ Tiger to throw down.
I mean, right?
Even though she told me every song to play during my set. Oh man, I loved him. That's, you know what? You know how you like meet a couple and it's like you meet them and you're like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, yes, love does exist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like these two people prove that, like, for them, love is a real thing. And it's like, they're in love.
Yeah.
They don't have to be, whoa. People calling me while I'm streaming. They don't have to be lovey-dovey all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting there with them and it's like, yo, these two people are in love. Like in love. Like real, like not movie love. You know what I mean? Where it's like they're just looking longingly all the time. Like this is legit. They're legitimately in love. And they are a great couple, dude. Like a great couple. And they're good to me. I'm like their stepkid. Like they'll cook some shit and be like, hey, bro, all through the situation. Hey, have you eaten this week? We just made this. We made all this stuff come through. When I met up with them to go over music, she said, "Shut up." To go over music, I had no complaints. Yeah, she told me step by step every song to play throughout the entire night. At the same time, she made stacks of French toast, bro. And I don't know what she did to this French toast. This was the most flavorful French toast that I had ever had, dude. And then she did this thing where she put like yogurt and Cool Whip together and brought out fruit to dip in it. I'm like, yo, we need to have meetings all the time,
Right?
if that's the case.
All the time.
Then I dip the French toast in. Oh my God. He's fam said one day I'll come on the podcast and bring some Viet delicacies. Thursday? Thursday? Who do we have Thursday?
Wasn't it Will? Maybe?
Is Willie Makahincha coming in Thursday?
I thought it was one of, like, because I know it was Tommy, the lady from Mocha, and Will were, like, in 3, but I don't know what order.
Yeah, Tommy came in.
And then, I mean, I could.
Let's find out. Will is in the chat, right?
Well, he was watching.
Okay.
So I don't know if he's.
Well, Will, if you're in the chat, let us know if you're coming Thursday.
Or if Thursday works for you.
Yeah, let us know if Thursday works for you.
Yeah.
Fam said, really just want to meet my hero, Pun, though. Hey, he's my hero, too.
All right.
See what I did? I almost did the, hey, I'm here, too.
Yeah, right.
we don't do that around these parts. We don't do that. Let the man get his compliment. Let him get his shine. I even put the camera on you.
You did.
If I had a zoom lens, I would zoom in on you.
That's unnecessary. Thank you.
Just zoom in. When I buy these new Black Magic cameras, I'll be able to zoom. I hit a zoom button. Yeah, we got to find out if Mr. Willie Makahincha can come in. And maybe we can convince him to bring some delicacies himself. That dude can actually cook some things.
That dude could throw down, dude.
Maybe we can talk,
especially on a grill. Oh
right.
God.
Although we can't do an after hours Thursday because I gotta go DJ for the draft.
Oh, you do?
Or the after draft party.
Okay.
Or Thursday night.
That's cool.
Thursday night.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to come along with that,
possibly.
Amma is in the chat on Instagram.
What up, Amma? Yeah.
Alexa says French toast is my fave. Thank you for all your kind words. Let me ask you a question. That wasn't just normal French toast because French toast to me doesn't really have flavor because it's like egg, a little cinnamon, and the bread, right, and some milk. This French toast had flavor.
I mean, French toast. Yeah,
but here's what I'm saying.
It's supposed to have flavor.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
So this had extra flavor.
This had like flavor.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was because it was next to fruit that it tastes like fruit. I don't know what it was, but this was a very flavorful. Alexis, let me ask you a question. Is there any way that I can get you to make me a batch of that French toast? Just let me know what I gotta. What she say?
Lots of sugar.
Lots of sugar.
Lots.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Oh, Just Moves is watching.
What up, Just Moves?
Also, Amma said, "Hola, hola, Amma."
Hola, Amma.
Yeah, this is definitely some of the best French toast that I've had in many moons. It was really good. You know what? I'm gonna text them back and let them know that I am streaming.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Amma was with November on Saturday, Saturday, because November messaged me to see if
I could
let them in. I was like,
because they came downtown, but they got down there kind of late.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not with Tiger tonight. She's like, oh, okay. So he's like, sorry.
Yeah, they just people. It's weird when you know what? We've been doing this long enough that now it's weird when people call me after 7 on a Tuesday or Thursday. Mm-hmm. It's like we've been doing this long enough that it's like you should know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing stuff in the chat. I got to move this out of the
Alexa said she uses almond milk and vanilla extract.
See.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that ain't no.
Yeah.
There was some extra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Alexis, that's extra stuff. There's extra things going on. Stuff.
And then Fam said, rank them: French toast, pancakes, waffles. Waffles won.
Waffles win for you?
Yeah.
Well,
okay. Not like a decisive one. It's like 1A, 1B, waffles and pancakes.
Let me think. Okay. If we're ranking just regular, I'll go with you. Here's why that's a hard one for me. Is because
I like all three.
I like all three. But for me, so food to me is just fuel, right?
Yeah.
But I also put memories onto each.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, when I was dating Natalie, remember Natalie?
Yep.
So when I was dating Natalie, we would go out all the time. Yeah. And Natalie had this thing. She would go out, get a little bit tipsy, and then we'd come back here, and she always made waffles.
Okay.
To the point she kept a big ass thing of waffle mix and a waffle maker in the trunk of her car.
Nice.
So I have very fond memories for waffles.
Yeah.
Now, flip that. I now have extremely fond memories for French toast.
Yeah.
Because of the little extra love that Alexis puts in there that makes, bro, they're so good.
Yeah.
Now, flip that to the pancakes. I had a group of friends back in Maryland. Chengus was one of these people, and we used to go to Denny's at like 2, 3 a.m. every other night. And there was always like AA people in there drinking coffee, and I would always get pancakes.
Yeah.
And like, that's one of the things that, like, so these things have like, I don't want to call it sentimental, but it's like I have memories of each thing differently.
Yeah.
Plus, French toast is the first thing my mom ever taught me to cook. And I never made it. Change just said, hell yeah. So yeah, so like, it's one of those things where I put them all on equal plane, just because.
That's what I would too. I think I would prefer. The reason I said waffles so quick is because
they're so damn good.
I have a special place in my heart for chicken and waffles. So I love chicken and waffles.
See, now that's a different thing.
Yeah.
If we're talking just nobody's making it, I'm not hanging out with anybody.
Okay.
Which one would I go to? Again, if we're talking just plain waffles, I'm good. If we're talking chicken and waffles, I'm going to chicken and waffles.
Yeah, yeah.
If we're talking just somebody's like, hey, we're going to drop this dish off to you, I'd probably go with pancakes.
Pancakes?
Yeah, I'd probably go with pancakes. I really like pancakes.
I guess.
But again, I like all of them, and I like all of them for different reasons, different memories about each one.
Yeah. Okay.
Alexis said French toast was also the first thing mom taught me how to cook. Yeah. Yeah, that was the first thing my mom taught me.
Yeah.
My dad, first thing he taught me was how to scramble eggs, which is the thing that everybody learns. But you got to understand how Mr. Frank Polk cooks anything. It's a process.
Yeah.
Like, he reminds me of, like, how, like, a lot of times in Japanese culture, anything they do, there's a way about it. Like, when they make tea, when the Japanese make tea, there's a way that they make tea, and there's like a lot of respect for the tea. When Frank cooks, there's a lot of respect for the food that he's making, even if it's a hot dog. Okay. There's a lot of respect for the hot dog. There's a lot of, or just for the food in general. There's a lot of respect for the food, and he doesn't treat it like fuel. When he cooks,
Peppy Nonek's like that too.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of dads are like that. Yeah,
like, I've noticed him, like, when he's grilling or cooking, like he's putting some love,
putting some love into it. She said, "Why don't you eat pork?" Just wondering. I just don't really dine on the swine. There's no religious reasons. I mean, I'll eat, pepperonis on the pizza. Yeah. And I used to eat salami for something, but I stopped doing that. Don't do it no more. Okay. So, I just don't really. I'm not a big pork person. Yeah. And there's no religious reasons behind it. It's just one of those things where, I used to eat it, and I didn't always feel amazing. And then I stopped eating it. Like, I stopped eating ham and like pork chops, and I cut way back on bacon and, things like that. And I personally felt better. Okay. Like, it could have not been that. It could have just been, maybe I changed my habits. It
worked for you. So
yeah. So like I said, no religious reasons. It's just, Peppy Nonek said, I like pancakes and waffles.
He makes good pancakes too.
I'm gonna have to try some of Peppy Nonek's pancakes.
And they're not fancy. They're not, but I don't know. Whenever he makes pancakes on Saturday morning,
I'm gonna say French toast over waffles.
Okay. All right.
Amma, why don't you join the chat on Facebook so you can be in here with everybody else? I mean, unless you're driving. See, I kind of treat the Instagram chat like, if you're at work or something like that and you can't get on Facebook and watch and be like in the chat, like, I get it. But I don't know. Why don't you jump onto the DJ Raven just hosted.
What up, DJ Raven?
DJ Raven. I just did a drop for him. Hey, I will clip that and send it to you, sir.
Boom. Alexis asked if there was anything I don't eat just because. I don't know. I honestly, I really don't. No. I mean, I'll try anything. once to see if I like it.
Yeah.
But to say like, oh, I just don't eat that. I don't eat pork a lot. So, but not for any reason.
Or his ex-girlfriend. Hey-o! Hey-o!
How does that associate?
She asked if there's anything you don't eat just because. I said,
Look, see, over my head. I told you.
It was sitting there, and I had to. It was too good. It was too good. It was too good. Amma is in the chat. Everybody, welcome
what up,
Amma.
Amma?
She is in the chat now on Facebook. Yeah, Amma, this is where the party's at over here.
Let's see. Anything I don't eat just because
7.5
besides my ex. That's been a while. That's
Amma said, I never get in Facebook. You should. This is where it's at. Gonzo said bacon, bacon, bacon. Gonzo, are you saying that you eat bacon? I mean, okay.
So like just because that means like if I don't like something, that's not what that means. Right?
So like I like pork,
but you just don't.
I just don't eat it.
Eat it.
There's no religious reasons. It's honestly the same reason. I'll explain it like this. It's the same reason that I don't do dairy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I stopped doing it for a bit and felt better and was like, okay. Now that being said, I'm not looking at people like, hey, you should quit dairy. It's terrible for you. Listen, if it's working for your body, have at it. What? If pork is working for you, have at it.
I wouldn't say eat, but drinking milk.
Not even like almond milk?
I loved milk with like cereal and everything. And I just stopped drinking milk.
Love you all, boys. IGTG. Have a good stream.
Oh, shit. Fam with the donation.
Fam. Thank you, fam.
Fam with the donation. Amma said, yeah, dairy is a no-no. And there's no reason. Jason said jelly for sure. When Alexis asked jelly or cinnamon sugar on toast. Ooh, man.
Both.
Yeah, both. Both. That's like asking me PS5 or Xbox Series X. Both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. Now, if somebody's like, yo, you could only have one. That's a tough one.
Oh.
That's a tough one for me.
me.
But apparently Jason's like jelly for sure.
I'd probably have to go jelly.
I don't like jelly.
Okay.
I like jam.
Okay.
But I'm not. Here's why I don't like jelly. I don't like the consistency.
Okay.
I don't like the way it kind of. Like I used to love jelly.
Yeah.
Until I actually got a glop of it and dumped it on a piece of bread, and it was like wiggling around. I was like, I don't like this anymore.
Must be jelly because jam don't shake like that.
Jam does not shake like that at all. Yeah, I like jam. I like any kind of. I like strawberry jam.
Okay.
My go-to is strawberry. Strawberry is like my favorite.
My
fruit.
go-to is grape.
Is it?
Grape jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason I like jam is because jam feels more like smashed up fruit.
Alexis said jelly hard as fuck to spread. That's why I put it on the peanut butter. I spread the peanut butter first.
Ooh.
And then I put the jelly on because then it just spreads into the peanut butter.
So my dad. So for those that are not in the know, I know people that talk to me. I always talk about how when my dad passed, that's my biological. Yeah. I'm talking about my stepdad, who is my father. You know what I mean? So when I say my dad, that's who I'm talking about. So don't at me. So my dad, Frankaroo Polkinski, Frank Polk. One of the other things that he taught me how to make was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay.
And the way we did this, so it was, you put the bread.
Oh, it's a process.
You get the bread.
Yep.
You toast it, right? And then you get chunky peanut butter and you spread it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you get the jelly and then you spread it and then you put it back in a toaster oven.
Okay.
And let that toast for like 10 to 15 seconds so it's nice and melty.
Yeah.
And then you put it together. Then you put another piece of bread in there and let that toast. Put that on the plate because as you're eating this, it's dropping out of the bottom of the sandwich. So then when you're done, you look down and you have another half sandwich.
There you go. That's actually genius.
Freaking genius, bro. It's genius.
Yeah.
Gonzo says strawberry jam is fire. Alexa said nice tip. Yeah. Yeah, so that's how I would make my peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Or another thing that he got me hip to was jelly and then just butter on the other piece.
Yeah.
I was like,
I've tried that. Yeah.
This is genius too. I'm gonna say cinnamon and sugar. So cinnamon and sugar over jelly. Okay.
I feel it.
Disgusting. I'm joking. I'm just
But
kidding.
yeah, I figured that out because it's right. Jelly is hard to spread.
It is.
So then I was like, and then I started putting it on. Like after I spread the peanut butter on both sides of the bread, well, both slices. Then
that's the way to do it.
Put the jelly only on one side though.
Oh, okay.
I only do the jelly on one slice of bread.
Whoa, what is going on? Is somebody coming upstairs? Oh, my old. No, we're good.
Oh, okay.
My back in the day when Mike Mims, when me and him had a place together.
Yeah.
One of the things that he used to do is when he made peanut butter jelly sandwiches, we got in an argument over this. He'd put the peanut butter on there, right? And then he would just put a little bit of jam on there.
Oh no.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I was always like, dude, you're using up all the peanut butter. This was probably like 2 years in us like being roommates, and we got in a dumbass argument over peanut butter and jelly. It was, and then we laughed about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Like we argued for like 10 minutes, like hardcore. He's like, I fucking make my sandwich the way I want to make it, and you do it the way you do it. He's like, I'll get my own fucking peanut butter. And then like literally 10 minutes later, we're literally laughing. Yeah. Like this is fucking hilarious.
We just had an argument about
whole ass argument.
Peanut butter and jelly.
We never argued over anything, and then we argued over peanut butter and jelly.
And how to make a sandwich.
And we were stealing it anyway. It's not like we were buying the fucking peanut butter jelly, bro. We were going to the store and boosting fucking peanut butter jelly. Oh, God. 7.5 said, now I'm about to go make a sandwich.
See?
I'm going to say apple butter. Apple butter jam is delicious, though. I've never had it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, where can I get some of that?
That I don't know. But
do they have it at like Walmart or anything like that?
Should. I would think.
I'm going to have to go get some because I got to try this now.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Apricot.
Apricot's good.
Apricot jam? See, I got all these things I need to try now. Bill Rose said, I'm hungry now. Good for you, sir. Good for you. Make yourself peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
I haven't had a peanut butter jelly sandwich in 2 years.
Really?
2 years I haven't had one because I obviously stopped doing dairy, and I don't buy bread anymore. So I don't bring bread into the house. Okay. You know what I mean? I try to keep my carb intake a little bit lower. I'm not like not doing carbs, but I want to do like smarter carbs, like complex carbohydrates or just, low carb stuff, but not like, I'm not going keto. Yeah. I'm going just keat.
Okay. All right. I think that's kind of how.
Yeah,
I think I would say that
just key. Just key. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm key, not toe.
Yeah, not toe. I'm leaving the toe there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Giant Eagle, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's.
Okay.
I haven't been to Whole Foods in a while. I need to go in there. DJ Raven said, I've never heard of apple butter before. Did we blow up DJ Raven? Oh, we did, because I did a drop for him. Yeah, I did a drop for him. Yeah. I gotta start doing that. I gotta start getting into more of these. Dude, the way I eat, like, I always say this on the show, I'm like a machine. I am capable of just eating the same thing every day. Yeah. I don't get bored.
I could.
Because I'm just doing it for fuel. Bro, I've just been eating burritos.
Hey, man.
I've been eating like healthy burritos, and that's what I eat. Like, I'll eat one for breakfast. I got a turkey and egg one that I eat for breakfast, and then I got a bean and rice one that I'll eat for lunch, and then a chicken and cilantro one that I'll eat for dinner. Like, and I just rock with that. And then every now and again, like, if I want to mix it up, like I made the chili the one day. I made another batch with ground turkey. So I have plenty of ground turkey, and I got another pack of chili stuff. So I'm gonna make. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it Thursday, depending on who we have on. Okay. Maybe I'll make a batch of chili. Cool. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Now everybody's gonna be like, "Yo, I'm coming on the show."
Yeah, right.
I just eat the same thing, but I got to start mixing it up. I got to start getting me some jams and not jellies though, because I don't do jelly, but jams. You really prefer jelly over jam, huh?
I mean, I'll eat both.
Yeah, but you prefer.
I buy jelly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
The jam I have is from like the restaurant, little packs.
Oh yeah, those are pretty good though. Those are pretty good. Not even gonna lie.
But
the best thing about jam, the best thing to happen. Bill said you need to stop out next time I smoke a brisket.
Yeah, when
you need to tell me.
Yeah.
How much of a process is it to smoke a brisket? I mean, listen, I got a whole ass porch. Bring your smoker over. I will buy the brisket, and we will do a whole show around you smoking a brisket. Yeah, inform me, and I will gladly be there. What was I about to say? I was about to say something before I looked over there. Probably wasn't important. No, I was about to say something. Why can't I think of it? That smoked brisket just made it
right.
Just made it slip out of my mind. Let's talk about a couple of these stuffing things. So, Mr. Tyreese, went viral because he went on Instagram Live.
Oh boy.
He went on Instagram Live and apparently was shaving his girlfriend's nether regions.
Okay.
On Instagram Live.
All right.
Now, I'm sure they didn't show like the actual nether
Yeah.
her nether, they didn't show her nether regions, but I think she posted the video with her feet up in the air and he's down, like you kind of see him with like a razor.
Yeah.
And I think she posted it.
Okay.
And people are like, yo, like fam.
Yeah, you know.
And then went and hosted like a fucking Oscars party with the same shirt on.
Hey man, you know.
My man.
Taking care of the lady before, then going to work after, you know?
My man. Justin Bell just showed up in the chat.
What up, Justin?
What up, Justin? Yeah, so apparently.
You know what? Good for him. You know, handling the house duties at home, and then
same shirt though.
Hey, you know what? Obviously, no fucks given.
Yeah, clearly.
I mean,
and here's the
he
thing.
did it on Facebook Live, right?
I think it was Instagram Live.
Or Instagram Live. Okay, well,
he clearly didn't give a fuck.
You already were in public.
Now I don't know if he posted it or if she posted it.
Okay.
But here's the thing: people were like going off on him, right? And like going off like, yo, he shaved his girl's vag and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, you guys eat asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, a lot of the people that were going off on him ate ass that day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
probably were eating it while they were going off on him.
They were probably eating it and then was looking at their phone and was like, "Wait,
this." Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this dude doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I get it. Like, yeah, it's kind of wild to think the dude's down there shaving his girl. But like there's entire genres of pornography dedicated to that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's not so far out, and it's not like she was peeing on him while he was doing it. But I'ma say, but did they eat it in live? People have.
I don't think they did.
Justin said he likes that shit nice though. I mean, can you blame him?
I mean, you know.
Listen, if you want it smooth,
right?
If you want a job done right. Now here's the thing. I don't know how to do that. So
I wouldn't.
You won't want me down there.
Yeah,
no. You don't have razor cuts,
right?
You know how motherfuckers have the little piece of tissue posted. That's gonna be all over you.
Little pieces of tissue.
That's gonna be all over there, man. It's gonna be all over the place. Yeah, she put him on blast. I think the main thing is like my man went to host a Oscar party with the same shirt on.
Yeah.
Oh, the Don Robinson is in the chat. And also Cakes.
Oh, what up, Cakes?
Cakes is in the chat on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I think there has been people that have eaten some questionable body parts on Instagram Live. Yeah, they might have got kicked off pretty quick, but they've done it. Yeah. They've definitely done it. I mean, you know, here's the thing, like if that's the type of relationship they have and that's the bond they have,
right.
Like I've seen posts and memes about like, you know, a dude shaving his girlfriend's leg and they're like, if it ain't like this, I don't want it. And you know, so okay, he just went a little higher. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He just, you know, down in the, not like he was Jay Rivers said piece of tissue. Not like he was shaving her anus or anything like that. You know what I mean? It was like the downstairs there, just keeping it trim. He's just trimming up.
You know
what I mean? People mow their lawn, so why not?
Right?
Cake said, just at work listening to y'all. And then Don Robinson said, player.
What up, Raph? We need to get him in.
Yo, Raph, hit me up in about an hour, dude. I want to get you in here on the show. 100%. We need to make that happen. Raph, what you think about Tyreese on Instagram Live shaving his girlfriend's nether regions? I mean, here's the thing. I would say I ain't mad at him, but I don't really care. It doesn't bother me.
Right.
I am kind of questioning the whole going to the Grammys without changing your shirt. That's a little suspect.
That that part maybe said, or at least tells me maybe he didn't know.
Oh,
it was going to be posted.
Yeah, good point.
You know what I mean?
Good point.
Because I'm sure he would have have known what he was doing.
So does that mean he's rolling around filthy like that? Like fucking pubic haired shirt? The Don Robinson said, bro, Tyreese is killing me. Something's wrong with him. You know what? This is not how you promote Fast 9. Like, that's not the way to do it. People go see Fast 9 and be waiting for the shaving scene in it. Bro, anytime, if he shaves in that movie, like his face, people are going to laugh their ass off during that movie, yo. They're going to be going crazy. I think my neighbor's dog is outside getting his bark on. Yep, that's the best guard dog there is, dude. Like,
it's the little
anytime,
beagle, right?
Yeah. Anytime somebody comes up to the house, my man will let us know, bro. And if I'm waiting for deliveries and they're not home and he's like out in the living room and I hear a bark, I'm like, oh, my delivery's here. Yeah, man, he's dope. He's dope, and God bless them, man. They're always like, hey, man, if the noise is too much, I'm like, I don't even hear it. Right. To be honest, I only hear it now because the door's open. Yeah, man, Tyreese is on some. He's on some new improve.
Right.
Raph said, oh, yeah. He goes, Vin is mad. Oh, man, Vin Diesel's probably like, bruh.
Like you couldn't wait till after?
Right. Like, what are you doing right now?
I mean, I feel, you know what? I feel, at least me personally, something drastic would have to happen for me for me to lose interest in that movie.
They would have to change the entire cast for me to, you know what they would have to do for me to not want to go see that movie? They would have to change the entire cast.
Yeah.
It just like, I mean, honestly, even then, if it's still diverse, I'm still going to go see it.
That's what I mean.
They would have to whitewash that movie for me to not go see it. They would have to, I don't think they've ever whitewashed a Fast and Furious movie.
No.
Because even in the second one, Paul Walker was the main, but then that's when we got Tyreese.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, if I'm not mistaken, was it in the third one that we got Luda, or was Luda in the second?
Luda was in the second.
He was in the second?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, okay.
But they had that whole crew.
Yeah,
Luda,
but what I'm saying
Tyreese.
is, they're like, okay, Vin's not here, and Paul Walker becomes the main character, but Tyreese is just as much a main character.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we also got Luda. We got, I think we got
Zuki.
Oh, yeah, we got...
and what's the dude's name that
you know that's Stevie Aoki's sister?
Yeah, I actually did know that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think... they would have to literally just get rid of all the diversity in that movie for me to not go see it. JT said, I mean, we grew up watching these movies.
Yeah, I've been ready for it since it was supposed to come out.
Oh, yeah. I'm so ready for that, man. And you know what? Honestly, the whole Tyreese thing, I think it's only gonna put more eyes on the movie because people are gonna be like, let me go see this fool in this fucking movie. Although I don't really like his character too much lately because all he does is scream and be scared. He's like the scared.
Right.
He's like the scared. But if it wasn't for the fact that it was so diverse, Tyreese is like the stereotypical scared black guy, right? But then you have Luda, who's the smart black dude. You know what I mean? So it's like it balances out.
Right.
So I'm like, that's why I'm not mad at it. Now, if it was like just a bunch of white dudes and then Tyreese screaming, acting a fool, cooning it up, then I'd be like, all right, we need to go see a different movie. Or if he's in the movie Shaving Vaginas, like he's Alexis said Stevie Aoki's sister. Yeah, she was in Alexis said the bitch with the teeth. Was she the one with the teeth? No, she was the Asian one.
She was the Asian chick.
Yeah, and Fast and Furious 2.
That was with Luda's crew.
Yeah, she had the screen in her car that made an angry face when her shit broke down.
Yeah.
The Stevie Aoki's little sister. She's been in a couple things. She's been. I don't know what she like does, but she's been in a few things.
Yeah.
That second was so good. That's when they still had tuner cars in it. Now they got fucking Devin Aoki. And also Adam King is in the chat.
What up, Adam King?
Yeah, he said Devin Aoki was a babe in that for sure, for sure.
And what was the dude's name? Because it was Luda, Suki, and then
wasn't Ja Rule in that one?
No, that was the first one.
That was the first one?
Yeah, when he's like, Menage.
Oh, yeah. In the second one, it was old boy with the green eyes.
Yeah.
That's always like a rapist or a killer in a fucking, if he's in a Tyler Perry movie, he's either killing somebody
Yeah.
or.
She said she thought we were talking about Mortal Kombat.
No, we haven't gotten
Not
to
yet.
that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to that yet. We're going to. Don't worry. Didn't you hear the rules? Don't jump ahead and don't jump ahead.
He was the other mechanic with Luda. He's an Asian dude.
It wasn't Han.
No.
Because Han didn't show up until
3.
Yeah. Was that Tokyo Drift?
Yeah.
3?
3 was Tokyo Drift, yeah.
Here's the thing about Tokyo Drift. In my opinion, this is just my humble opinion, Tokyo Drift is a very underappreciated movie.
It is.
Now, I'm not going to say it's good.
For sure. Yes.
I'm not going to say it's good, but Tokyo Drift kind of gave a lot of people a peek, a little glimpse into Japanese culture, like Japanese school life, Japanese car life, what Japanese Tokyo shopping drift district is like.
Yep.
To me, Tokyo Drift is a very underappreciated movie. Now, it's a shit movie. Don't get me wrong. I'm not nominating it for no awards, but I just think it's very underappreciated.
Yeah.
Like it's very enjoyable. The things that are bad about it isn't enough to make you not enjoy the movie. Like you just go and you're like, I want to see some cars drifting. I want to see this hillbilly in Japan doing his thing. Then you'll enjoy the movie.
Yeah.
JTX was Bow Wow in that one. Yeah. Bow Wow was in that one. He had the didn't he have like a Scion?
Something, yeah. But he had all the little. That's where he sold his merch from.
Yeah. And it had the freaking Hawk fist on the back.
Yeah,
that was a little badass.
That
car,
was dope.
Man.
It was pretty dope.
Badass car. Oh, Brucey 928 just followed us. What up? Blow it up for Brucey. Yeah, I think Tokyo Drift is a super underappreciated movie for sure.
Like I like watching that one standalone.
Yeah. And here's the thing, man. I gotta admit, it was genius the way they brought it back around.
Yeah,
I think it was great the way they brought it back in.
It does kind of make this timeline choppy though.
Yeah,
because
it does.
Because like some of the like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at some parts you think, well, is this happening during Tokyo
or
Drift
before?
or after or before? That's the only thing to me with Tokyo Drift. But
fucking didn't Han show up in the trailers for this new one? Like,
yeah.
You're like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then in the other trailers, so
Han supposedly dies in 3, but then he's in 4 in the beginning.
Because 4 is supposed to take place before 3.
Because
at the end, he's like, I think I'm going to go to Japan. I hear they're doing some crazy shit.
Yep. Yeah. But that's not even at the end of the movie.
Yeah, it's like midway
through.
through.
That's at the end of like the opening scene.
Yeah.
After they steal the gas.
Because he's not in the rest of the movie, right?
Yeah, because that's when Vin Diesel is telling everybody like, hey.
Because, don't they find out he was killed?
Yeah, the heat's on me. You guys should get away. All that. And then it kind of starts the movie.
Raph just asks, is that the NPC back there? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right back there.
And then 5, he's in 5 the whole time.
Is he in 5?
Yeah.
Which one is he not in? Which one do they find out he dies?
In 6. No, 7.
So
he's not in. They find out he dies in 7.
Okay.
Because he's in all of 5. He's in all of 6.
But then he pops up in 9. Because he wasn't in 8, right?
He wasn't in 8.
And now he pops up in 9.
Up in 9.
Here's the thing. For the teaser for 9, they were like, the big thing was, Han's alive. Right? Now the new trailers, they don't even, he fucking shoots somebody with a sniper rifle and they just act like that's just, like, no, we're not going to discuss how this motherfucker's dead.
Well, I mean, they will in the movie probably.
Yeah, I know, but you can't
can't
just show that shit in the trailer and not like be like,
yeah, you can.
Here's why I say this.
People to watch.
Here's why I say this. They should have, like for his part in the trailer, it should have been the same as the teaser. Like him showing up and then being like, oh shit, like, fuck are you doing here?
Okay.
Because showing him shooting with a sniper rifle kind of makes me. I don't know why I'm fucking arguing about the story of a fucking Fast and Furious.
Yeah, right.
Movie. I mean, it's Fast and fucking Furious.
Yeah.
I mean, you get what you
Like,
get.
we
You know
know
what I mean?
we know the storylines aren't exactly.
Yeah. The shits don't really line up. But
We're
I'm
here
still
for
here for it.
we're here for the action.
Yeah,
and,
I'm here for it, man.
yeah.
I'm here for. Listen, if I can play Resident Evil 5 where Chris Redfield punches a boulder out of a volcano, I can be here for fucking Fast 9. You know what I mean? Adam said they have cars flying. Dude can come back. You know what?
Right?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Idris Elba was literally Superman. He was a black Superman in the Hobbs and Shaw spinoff. If they can do that, fucking.
Oh shit, Dean's in the chat.
I could come. Oh, Dean, Sir Dean of Caradimaville.
Yeah, and
he said, "Yo, my car was fast and furious today." Oh man!
And Officer Faye is watching.
Officer Faye's here.
Yeah.
Raph asks, what about RE Village or PS5 player? I'm gonna get it. It looks good. It looks damn good. It looks creepy. It's very moody, if you will.
Okay.
It's very atmospheric. I'm getting it. It's a buy. It's a must buy for me. And if I end up disappointed, I end up disappointed, but I don't think I will because I enjoyed Resident Evil 7. And I played that in VR too, and it's fucking creepy, dude. Like it's creepy. Playing games in VR is a whole different ball game, sir. Whole different ball game. Oh, Faye said hello.
Hello.
Raph said, man, it looks good. It does. It looks damn good. Let me pull my headband up a smidge. Let's talk about this Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. Well, first let's get to these fights.
Okay.
Let's talk about the fights that we had over the weekend. So Karma reared its ugly head.
It did.
Mr. Masvidal was talking a lot.
He was
talking some shit. You know, I used to really like him, and recently I don't care for him as much. And it's not just the talking shit. He decided to fucking go against MMA and partner up with old boy, the YouTube boxer.
Yeah.
And that just didn't sit well with me. Like, here's the thing. At the end of the day, I get it. He didn't like Ben Askren. But that don't mean that you got to go against the whole community.
Yeah, right.
You're with somebody who's talking shit about your entire community.
Yeah.
And MMA is like a brotherhood, man. You go in there, you bleed together. It's a brotherhood. You should stick together.
Yeah.
And he decided to not do that,
Yeah.
which made me feel like this dude is just chasing a check. At the end of the day, he's just chasing a check. And so, like, all right, well, that's what you want to do, bet. And then he said Usman had no power. And then Usman went out there and knocked him clean out.
Oh yeah.
Clean out. Chenga said Thug Rose is a beast. Game bread is a Bama. Let me explain. Everybody in the chat who is not from the DMV, here's what a Bama is. So basically, if I call you a sucker or you know, like, yo, you punk ass motherfucker, that's a Bama. Yeah. Just so everybody knows. So I know a lot of people don't know that. Like, I know what it is. Like so there's a lot of DC slang that I don't use because I know people here have no idea what the fuck it means. Like calling people Joe, right? In DC, instead of saying like dude or bro, you say Joe.
Okay.
Instead of saying, you call him a Bama. Something can be Bamified. Like if something's Bamified, it just means it's whack. You know what I mean? So yeah. Shorty is it's Shawty. Shawty. That's a DC thing. Man, that just did my heart well, hearing him say Bama. Yeah, man. Youngin. So youngin is it doesn't necessarily mean somebody younger than you. You might be talking to a chick. If you got a bunch of chicks over you, like I got a bunch of youngins over. You know what I mean? Yeah. You might just call somebody youngin or just say young for short.
My grandfather said that all the time.
Youngin? Yeah. Yeah. But how did your grandfather say it though? Like it was
anything. Anybody was a youngin.
Yeah.
Even people his age.
That's a very DC thing. Yeah. Adam says she wants to hear his name a bunch. Right, Caroline? Wait, is Caroline in there?
I didn't see.
Or is she
her.
over on Oh, she is.
Okay.
She's over on Instagram, Miss McHugh. Mr. Don Robinson said, you guys watch boxing? Don't do it to him. Yeah, man, Usman knocked him out.
Yeah, he did.
Did you see the way he threw the jab
and
then pushed his hand down?
His hand down, yeah.
And Bro, that is not the way to get knocked out, bro.
That was textbook.
book.
I mean,
man,
you smack the hand and just straight down the pipe.
Straight down the pipe, man. Straight down the pipe. That was.
I mean, I
don't think there's a rematch after that.
I'm gonna say 95% of the fighters would have been knocked out by that punch.
All of them.
Because that punch, like, it was just that was clean as day. It wasn't glancing. It wasn't like.
Oh, wait a minute. Is Austin in the chat? He just did a $10 donation.
It says, he's watching.
He said trifling. Yeah, trifling is something we say in DC a lot. He said nighty night. He went sleep.
Mm-hmm.
It was whew. And the thing is, like, at the end of the day, like, I get you have to sell a fight. And, they said he was very, in defeat. He was very classy in defeat.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
It's easy to be classy when you got beat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what can you say?
Yeah.
Especially when you get beat like that. You can't be like, it was a lucky punch. You can't, there's really not much you can say. You have to be classy. That's more PR than anything. Being classy leading up, like saying, yo, I didn't feel any of it. He has no power. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, he beat you fair and square.
Yeah.
The first fight, he beat him fair and square. He dominated him. Usman, Masvidal won the first round, but
it was domination
from then on, it was just domination
because he didn't make any adjustments, and it seemed like Usman was adjusting every round.
Every round he was adjusting. James said he put his whole body behind that punch.
Yeah, I watched it.
No, I think he meant put instead of punch.
Oh.
And then Thug Rose.
Thug Rose is a beast.
Thug Rose. I feel like they're going to have a rematch. That one I think is going to be a rematch.
Aren't they 1-1? Oh, she's never fought her, right?
She's never fought Thug Rose. So I think there's going to be that.
Yeah, there might be.
Because that was what, first round? If I'm not mistaken. So, first round. Yeah, first round. There wasn't many strikes thrown.
Yeah.
And in that head kick. You know what I mean?
But that head kick, though.
The head kick was perfect. And the thing is, I think the former champ thought she was going for a leg kick. So if you notice, she kind of stepped back with her leg.
Yeah.
And the leg was coming up here. So she kind of shifted back and leaned a little bit. And then boom, man, right on the fucking mark. Perfect, expertly placed. Thug Rose is a beast. I think they're going to have a rematch. I think the second fight will be different. Thug Rose will possibly beat her again, but I think it'd be a much better fight. You know what I mean? I think it'd be a much, much better fight. But yeah, because old girl is a beast. Like, she's not. But Thug Rose is a beast too. Like, we didn't really get to see much. We got to see that Thug Rose clearly has great striking.
Yeah,
because that was an expertly placed kick. You know what I mean? But other than that, we didn't really get to see much. So I think we'll have a rematch there. Anthony Smith.
Yeah,
dude, it wasn't a good night for legs. Anthony Smith hit old boy with a calf kick.
Yep.
And now what did they say? Was it his knee that gave out? They said it was
they said it was his knee, but
it blew out his knee, and then his leg was like doing some weird things. Couldn't put weight on it.
Yeah.
He shot for a takedown right after that.
Yeah.
And if he could have, he couldn't finish him, but then got up, and they were like, nah. But yeah, because Anthony But here's the thing about that. Leading up to that, Anthony was hitting him with every jab. Every jab he felt like hitting him with. I think we hit him with a jab. Blow. Like, Don said, he goes, oh man, you didn't think Thug Rose was gonna get it? No. Here's the thing. I never doubt Thug Rose, but I know, is her name Zhang Wei? I know that the woman from China, the former champion, she is a beast. Like, she went to war with Joanna and Jacek. You know what I mean? And Rose was coming off of a devastating knockout from a slam. I just thought it was going to be a good fight. I didn't say Rose wasn't going to win. Yeah. But it honestly could have went either way. Like, they're both super talented.
Yeah, for sure.
And each one is capable of beating the other one. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, that's just the fact of the situation. But I mean, Rose, like I said, expertly placed kick. I do see them running it back. I mean, she was a dominant champion. She gets to have a rematch. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's just how it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, if people think Stipe deserves a rematch, then she deserves a rematch as well. And then let's talk about the elephant in the room. The infamous spaghetti leg, man.
What about the bullet?
Oh yeah. How can I bro, you know what? There were so many fucking fights. who the fuck is going to beat Bullet?
No one.
Like at 125,
no one.
It's going to take something magical has to happen for somebody to beat Bullet at 125. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's going to take something crazy. Like, somebody has to come in. They're either going to have to have length.
Yep.
It's like Connor said. They're going to have size. They're going to have length.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have, you know what I mean? They're going to have to come in, cut a ton of weight to get to 125 in order to beat her. That woman is a fucking assassin, dude.
She is. She's on another planet.
She took down a high-level grappler.
Yeah.
with
ease.
And that girl, Andrade, has dynamite in her hands.
Yeah.
Andrade, if I'm not mistaken, is the one that beat Rose.
Mm-hmm.
She slammed her
on
her fucking head and got the belt. So, like, but Bullet takes her down. Like, it's bananas. Who the fuck would have thought? Man, listen. Who do you think is a good, like, at least, honestly, I think the only person really that they could match her up with to really gain eyes would be her sister.
Yeah, but
they're not going to do that. I know.
So,
but what I'm saying is,
to attract.
I think people are like, there's nobody that can beat her. You know what I mean? Everybody that's supposed to give her problems,
she runs through like butter.
Yeah, it's a lot like Habib.
Yeah,
everybody that was supposed to give him problems,
he made it look easy.
Easy,
honestly, almost easier than the ones he should have beat. You know what I mean? Like with Habib, it was always the people who were supposed to give him problems and be tough. He made it look easier than the other guys.
Yeah, than the guys that it was like, okay, this should be a cakewalk for him. Maybe he wasn't motivated when it seemed too easy.
Maybe.
Who knows? But yeah, she is a beast.
Yeah, no one's beating her.
I really don't see anybody.
Her and Izzy are in the Matrix.
Oh yeah, dude. If they had a kid, Jesus Christ.
Izzy and the Bullet?
Yeah. They had a fucking kid, man. Like, or even honestly, even if Holly Holm and Izzy had a kid. Because Holly Holm's an amazing striker.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Oh, my God. And lately, Holly's been looking like.
Yeah.
And then we got Mr. Weidman. Chang said, but Habib is more of a ground man. He is. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about being a good on the ground. The thing about Habib is his wrestling is so good. His grappling is so good.
Yeah.
He doesn't care if you try to take him down.
Right.
So
he
lets his hands fly.
Yeah.
Like, if you notice, he was throwing hands against Justin.
Mm-hmm.
He was throwing hands against Dustin. He was throwing hands against Connor. He dropped Connor, actually.
He did. Yeah.
He throws his hands. His striking has gotten better because he's able to practice it at a high level in the cage.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that, he's practicing his striking during these high-level fights.
Yep.
Because he's like, if they shoot on me, what the fuck are they really going to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do? Oh, you got a single leg on me. All right, what are you going to do when we're down here?
Nothing.
I'm on my back. You ain't going to do shit. I'm going to reverse it. And then I'm going to start fucking hunting for your limbs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's just, that dude is, I'm glad he didn't come back for a 30th fight because there's nothing to prove.
There isn't.
There's like absolutely a lot of fighters get trapped into that. Like the fans are like, oh, but just come back, make it 30-0. That's because of the fans' OCD wanting them to see a nice round number.
Yeah.
29-0 is just as good as 30-0. You know what I mean? That means 29 high-level people tried to beat you,
came up,
and they couldn't do it.
And you just knocked them down.
They just couldn't do it. Like it wasn't happening. I think, you know what? Bullet might fuck around and retire with the belt.
I mean, honestly, I was listening to Chael Sonnen afterwards, after the fights on ESPN. They were interviewing him and I forgot the other dude's name. And Sonnen was like, even with Usman, like at this point, now you're just going to, how did he put it? Like put like
start recycling
affirmation on it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, okay, you beat this dude, but I'm going to beat you again just to just to prove that it was, you know, not a fluke. If you will.
He pretty much cleared out the division.
That's what I mean. So now it's just going to.
Yeah. He was clearing out the division on his way up.
Yeah, for sure.
He beat everybody there on his way up. I mean, there's Leon Edwards, who he's fighting Diaz's brother, right?
Yeah, I think it's Nate.
Yeah, I think he's fighting Nate.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I doubt that they'll give Nate a title shot. They might. They
might.
That'd be an interesting matchup because Nate has very slept on boxing.
He does.
Nate's boxing is very slept on, but I don't personally like Nate at 170.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I like Nick at 170. I wouldn't mind seeing a Nick Usman fight, but Nick is at 185.
Yeah.
I would love to see Nate back at 55, to be honest with you. Now that the 55 picture is looking interesting, I think Nate's capable of getting the belt, because who at 55 is really going to like dominate Nate like that? You know what I'm saying? Like Justin has good striking, but Nate's really hard to knock out, and especially at 55, Nate's head movement and stuff is really good.
Yeah.
And a lot of those guys, a lot of the top guys, like Poirier is a good boxer, right? But Nate can get him to the ground. Nate's way better. Poirier is able to be taken down.
Yeah.
So then you have like Do Bronx, who's great at jiu-jitsu, but so is Nate.
Yep.
So that one's a really good matchup to me. But then you have like Justin Gage, who has really good striking, but he's a wrestler at heart. So if his striking starts to get not get him where he wants to be, he's going to shoot for a takedown. And you know Nate's going to be like, "Oh, you're a wrestler now." You know what I mean? So I think Nate has a much better future at 55 than he does at 70.
I think he does
personally. Chenga said he was lapping the weight class. Yeah. He definitely is. I mean, who in that weight class hasn't he beat that he hasn't fought? That's
right.
A contender right now. You know what I mean?
Everybody.
He's ran through everybody, and he fights anybody put in front of him.
Yeah.
And I know Colby Covington is going to fight him again.
But
here's the thing: Colby has the skill set to beat him. I personally don't really see the fight going any differently than it did the first time.
Yeah.
If anything, he might put him away this time. I mean, he put him away last time.
Yeah.
He broke his jaw, put him away last time. So he might do it. He might do it faster.
And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with staying in the weight class and just beating everybody as many times as you can.
You don't have to go up a weight class. Right? He already said, I'm not going to 85 as long as Izzy has the belt.
Right.
Because he would rather two Nigerians with belts than one Nigerian with two belts. So I respect that. And they can't force him.
No.
You're the champ. You do what you want. I think moving forward, so there was a time where it was unheard of for people to retire with the belt.
Yeah.
I think moving forward, that's going to be the new wave. I think people are getting good enough that, you know, people are going to start retiring champions. Like, all right, I've done everything I need to. Dude, if he laps the division, he can retire.
Right?
He can retire and be set and just be, he's just good. Like, he'll be the only person to really do it, lap the division and, you know, retire with the belt.
Yeah.
Habib did it. He retired with the belt. Right. He was like, I'm out.
I'm out.
Dana hated that.
He did.
The thing is, a lot of promoters, they don't want that to happen. They want you to lose. That way you leave.
And you have something to come back to.
Either that or you're just kind of like a broken person. Like, if you leave on top,
they can't.
You have all types of ways of making money by being.
Yeah.
He is an undefeated champion.
Yep.
There will never be a time where people don't want to talk to him, write a book about him, make a fucking movie about him. You know what I mean? If he comes back and loses, a lot of that changes. You know what I mean? He's still one of the greatest, but he does have that, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's kind of like Mayweather, right? Yep. Mayweather, people don't want to let Mayweather retire. People keep calling Mayweather out because the dude retired undefeated. You know what I'm saying? So as of right now, people will always talk about him. He will never be an afterthought. They will make books about him. Right. They will make movies about him. You know what I mean? He's fucking one of the few fighters to retire, not only a champion, but an undefeated champion. Yeah. You know what I mean? With the belts.
Yeah.
He ain't have to give nothing back.
Nope.
He ain't have to wrap the belt around nobody else's waist.
Taking his home with me.
Chenga said Covington has some moxie, but his mouth writing checks his ass can't cash. Big facts. He said he's a serious Bama. Big facts. Big facts. Let's talk about Mr. Weidman. Oof. Here's the thing. I hate to see it happen to a fighter.
Yeah.
I can't say that I was surprised. Like, when it happened, obviously I wasn't expecting it. But when it happened, I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. And there's an inherent difference. There's two differences between the two situations. So for those that don't know, why does name just slip me?
Silva?
No, not Silva.
Weidman?
Chris Weidman. Chris Weidman fought Uriah Hall, threw a leg kick, and broke his leg. The same kind of thing that happened when Chris Weidman fought Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva threw a leg kick, and his leg broke. Now, here's a couple of differences. When Silva threw the leg kick at Weidman brought his leg up and was kind of off balance. So it wasn't kind of like he was checking it. He was checking it in a weird way.
Yeah.
It looked more like a fluke in that situation, and then the leg broke. And Weidman jumped around with his arms in the air like he just conquered the world. You know what I mean?
He even said, "Oh, I checked it."
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Checking a leg kick, you're trying to break it. Like, no, bro. Like, how long have you been in mixed martial arts?
He definitely didn't do that on purpose.
When you check something, you're not checking it to break a leg.
Right.
Like,
Facts.
Like
Anderson
broke his own leg.
I beat him and I'm better than he ever was. Like he was talking all this shit, celebrating. No concern about the great Anderson who's on the ground in agony.
Yeah.
Fast forward to Saturday.
And
now the difference is the way Uriah checked the kick. He planted his foot and like pointed his knee out. Now he wasn't pointing the knee at his shin to break his leg.
No,
but it was the way he was checking the kick. He thought it was I think he probably thought it was a calf kick, and so he planted and kind of pointed out a little bit.
Yeah,
and the fucking leg broke. You didn't see him smile. He didn't raise his hands.
Nope.
He didn't. He was very somber. He looked disappointed. He looked upset, and he genuinely had concern for his fellow athlete. And there's such a difference in the two. And a lot of people online have been talking about it. They're like, yeah, when it happened to Silva, Weidman jumped around like a fucking idiot, acting like he conquered the world. And now that it's happened to him, he wants everyone to feel so. And here's the thing. I feel bad for him. I don't want that to happen to anyone. I'm strictly talking, I'm not talking about the injury. I'm talking about the reactions to the injury.
Yeah.
When he was on the other side of that injury, the way he acted was very, in my opinion, uncalled for.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I think the way Uriah Hall handled it was very, very professional and very mature. Chenga said, that's why I say karma. Yeah. I remember when it happened, I posted and was like, man, that was freakishly ironic.
Yep.
Freakishly ironic. And he talked shit about that leg break for some time after that.
He did.
I broke his leg and this, that, and the third. And it's like, okay, man, like that's gonna come back and get you. And then Silva posted a very heartfelt message to him.
Yep.
And here's the thing about that though. Like I know he posted a heartfelt message, but you remember in what was it? Thor Ragnarok?
Yep.
When the Hulk was slamming Thor around and Loki was like, yes!
Right?
How does it feel?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Anderson was doing.
And you know what?
When he was typing that message, he was probably like,
and you know what? I am mad at it.
I'm not mad at it. I am not mad at that, man. I'm not, he would have a right to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo, you talk shit about me when this happened to me. You jumped around. You act like you were king shit.
Right.
You talk shit. You said you were better than I ever was.
Do it.
You know what I mean? And like, here's the thing. Anderson came back from that injury.
He did.
So let's see what happens with Weidman. Let's see if he truly wants to be better than Anderson. Now's your chance to do exactly what he did. And Anderson did it at an older age than Weidman is right now, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, let's consider the source of saying he's better than Silva.
Gonzo's going to bed. Oh, no, he said it's Call of Duty time. My bad.
Nope.
Because I just saw the good night.
Yeah.
It's Call of Duty time.
Okay.
Good night, Gonzo.
Good night, Gonzo. I mean, look, Weidman could come back from the injury and go undefeated, and he's still not better than Silva ever was.
Yeah, definitely not.
He's not even better than Silva ever was, and he beat Silva for the belt.
Yeah. And here's the thing too.
You could do nothing in your career that will make you better than Anderson Silva.
No, definitely not. Not at this point. Definitely not at this point. Again, I will keep the same energy, and I will say they need to run that back.
Yeah, they do.
I obviously in the records it counts, but to me, I'm not going to fully count it because I didn't count it when it happened to Anderson.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, his fucking leg broke. That's a freak accident.
Right.
Even in this situation, checking a kick, you're not checking it to break a leg. It's a freak accident, and I'm going to keep the same energy. I'm always going to be consistent, and I feel the same way about Weidman. I feel the same way about Weidman losing in that way that I did about Anderson losing in that way. I think personally it should have been a no contest.
Okay. Yeah.
And then if he gets better, they run it back. And all of the people that were like, well, no, it was a legit win for Weidman. Okay, well, Uriah Hall is now officially the only person in the UFC history to win a match without throwing a fucking punch.
Yeah.
Without throwing any strikes at
Anything.
all whatsoever.
Yeah.
He didn't throw nothing.
Right.
And he won. He didn't. He could have won that fight with his literally hands behind his back.
He could have.
So if we're gonna count it, like if you counted
Weidman's, then we're
counting this one, then Hall gets that. He gets that honor, because if it's a no contest, he doesn't get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So to me personally, I would say no contest, but that's not how the things work.
Yeah. So
It's a TKO for him.
Yep.
Only fighter in history to get a TKO
without throwing a strike.
Not a damn one.
I'm for it.
He does if looks could kill.
Right? Hell yeah.
Oh,
I'm for it. Yeah, I loved Uriah Hall when he was on Tough. When he came up through Tough.
Oh yeah.
He was one of my favorite guys.
He got armbarred by Ronda Rousey on that.
Yeah.
I think at some point later he was like, yeah, that was kind of like, they kind of were like, yo, you gotta let her.
Yeah.
You gotta let her get you. Chengi said Hall will punish Weidman. Yeah, I think if they fight again, here's the thing. If they fight again, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna see if Weidman is gonna be gun shy and not throw that leg kick.
Yeah.
And I think Uriah will punish him. I think he'll hit him with a spinning kick or something.
Yeah.
Because Uriah, here's the thing, he looked good.
He did.
He didn't look shook. And Weidman has beat him before.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Before UFC, I believe. And so he didn't look like a person that was in there with somebody that had already beat him once. Alma just shared the stream. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Alma.
Now this gets back to the next topic that I wanted to talk about. Was it not Paul Sally? John Sally?
John Sally
Was on an interview today and he was talking, they were talking about like steroids, right? And it was because the same interviewer had just interviewed Jose Canseco. Okay. And he was talking about like steroid use and how Jose was like, yo, like it runs rapid. I guess Derrick Rose recently said that the usage of steroids in the NBA is kind of huge. John Sally said steroids doesn't make you a better athlete.
Nope.
And the interviewer, who I'm not going to name him because I'm not bigging those people up, but it was like really arguing like, no, yeah, it does. Like all of these baseball players started hitting more home runs. And then John Sally's argument was, listen, here's what happens. He goes, you recover better and you get bigger.
Yep.
In baseball, you play every day.
Yeah.
So if you hit home runs, 3-4 home runs Tuesday, you might not hit 4 on Wednesday. You're a little tired.
Yeah, or the next week.
Yeah, so you haven't recovered.
Yeah.
So he's like, what steroids does is you recover faster.
Yeah.
So you're recovered by tomorrow.
Yep.
So now you're fresh and you can hit more home runs. But the technical aspect of hitting a home run, and then the interviewer kept arguing his point, and then was talking about, I guess, Jose Canseco has a twin brother. And his brother wasn't great.
Nope.
And John Sally was like, exactly. Because and his twin brother might be on steroids too.
Yeah.
But he's not hitting home runs like Jose Canseco. Yeah, Jose Canseco hit a lot of home runs. So he's not hitting home runs like so it's the technique. And I bring that like into fighting, right? When Vitor was on TRT, right?
Real quick before we get to the fighting thing.
Yeah.
You look, and I'll say look, whether it should be or not, that's a different debate, like the whole steroid thing. I'm under the thing is like, look, just fucking let him do it. If you want to juice. If you don't. But this way, nobody can say, oh, he was good because he was juicing. Like, no, well, you could have too. You know what I mean?
Right.
The thing with that is like, if you don't know how to hit a baseball, you fucking take all the steroids you want. You ain't hitting shit. I've seen it. I've played with guys. Now it's softball, but I've played with dudes who were juicing, thinking, oh, I'm playing bar league softball. I'm going to smash home runs.
Nope.
You could ask Cam next time he's on or whenever you see him. These dudes would pop that ball straight up because they had no idea how to hit a fucking baseball or softball.
It had that sound to it. Tink,
yeah, they just thought, oh, I juice. I'm going to smash home runs. No, you're not. No, you're not.
There's
you ain't hitting shit.
Techniques to it. Techniques to it. Same thing with basketball. Like steroids is not going to make you a better basketball player. You'll be able to run. I will go as far as I'm concerned. As far as like PEDs and like TRT, things like that. Yeah. I'll say that when it's cheating is in bodybuilding.
Yeah. I would even kind of say it's cheating in football.
Yeah, to an extent.
To an extent.
I'll really put it in bodybuilding when
yeah,
the
for sure.
actual goal is to get bigger and get freakishly big.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're juicing, you do have an advantage over somebody that's natural.
Yeah.
Now, that's why they have natural leagues. You know what I mean? So, okay, all the natural people over there test super heavy. I don't know how it works in the bodybuilding world, but I'm guessing they test more over there. And then over here, they're kind of like, you know, do what you do. You know what I mean?
And the whole Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa thing, that was going to happen with or without steroids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because those dudes could smash home runs.
I would say this. It was going to happen regardless. Yeah. It might have took a few more days. You know what I mean? They might have needed a couple days in between to recover. If they were now, did they get caught?
Not
okay. So then I'm not going to.
I mean, they didn't get caught, but
so then I will say if they were juicing, the only thing it did was help them recover.
Yeah, that's all that did.
It's kind of like when Vitor was doing TRT, right, which was legal, and then a lot of other fighters started complaining about it. And the thing is, the only thing TRT did. It kept his physique good. Yeah. It kept his his endurance was the same as theirs. But TRT didn't teach him that spinning fucking heel kick. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like TRT juicing does not teach you a spinning heel kick. That's years of training that did that. Me personally, I think there's a lot of people that accuse there's a lot of people that accuse a lot of ball players. We won't name names, but they accuse them of being on steroids. And then a lot of those same people have taken steroids, and not even for just lifting purposes or getting bigger. Like if you get the germ, they give you a steroid. You know what I mean? If you have lung issues, they give you a steroid. You know what I mean? So like
that's different than what they do.
It is, but it's a form of a steroid. Here's what I'm saying. Let me finish the thought real quick. So what I'm saying is they give you a steroid for these things, a form of a steroid for these things. So what does it matter if this other person is taking a different form of that steroid? Like if it's keeping their body together and keeping them healtly, like for sure. Now if they're overdoing it and just getting out of hand, like you know what I mean? Like some of the baseball players got super jacked and you're like, okay, let's let's pull back on the reins. Like you can't even run anymore. If you don't hit a home run, it's just a wrap. You know what I mean?
Like, you can't even make it to first, dude.
Right. Yeah, like if it gets out of hand, that's one thing. But you know, like I always wonder, like, why are we so concerned about what other people are putting in their body? You know what I'm saying? Like, personally, here's my opinion. If it meant we got 5 more years of Jordan, juice that fucker all the way up. You know what I'm saying? Like if it means I get to watch him play for, you know what I mean? If it means we get, 10 more years of Mayweather, man, juice him the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like I loved watching TRT Vitor Belfort fight. I loved it.
Overeem?
Oh my God. Ubereem? Oh my God, bro. I loved watching it. If it means that we get that, pump them full of whatever they feel like being pumped full of. You know what I mean? And, let it be known. And then if you want to fight them, sign a waiver. Either jump on board or sign a waiver. You know what I mean? Be like, all right, these are the guys you can fight. And then be like, listen, if you want to fight for the belt, you got to be clean. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got to test clean. If you get to the point that you're going to fight for the belt, like, hey, use what you want. But if you're talking about a title picture, you gotta. Now, if you're just a gatekeeper and you're just here and people love to see you fight, people love seeing you fight. Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm all about Brock Lesnar juicing to the gills and being in the UFC, not as a champion, but as somebody that like when somebody's like, yo, I want to see how I do against this motherfucker. Yeah. Like bear wrestling. I'm all do it. Let him juice to his content. Jackie P said, my mom was on them a few times for medical reasons. Yeah. It's a different kind, but it's still a steroid. It's still a steroid. You know what I mean? And so when people talk about, that person is like they see, I got a friend, he's friends with Vega. I don't want to say his name because I don't want to put his business out there. But he's big as fuck. And he makes no qualms about it. Like he's used. And when people are like, oh, that dude's only that big because he's juicing. Like, yeah, okay, that's fine. That's him. That's his body. He can do what the fuck he wants. I will never judge somebody for adjusting their vitamins. Like I will never judge them for that. Yeah. As long as they're not perpetrating like they're natural. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's not even a discussion we got to have. Like, I'm not going to be like, yo, so what all do you take to get that? I'm not going to talk about that. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. I ain't got no problem with it. And then, as people get older, there's a lot of people that look down on people for doing like things like TRT and things like that, right? And my opinion on that is, so what are they supposed to do? Just start getting old and breaking down?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's just maintenance.
If you got stuff to help you,
yeah.
then
If that can, so like doing it in a way that's like, you're not trying to get jacked. You're just trying to keep everything level.
Yeah.
And like, if it means you live longer, I'm all, do it to it, man. Do it to it. There's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of the same people that will talk about that are the same ones that are doing other stuff like, Botox and fucking butt injections, and you know what I mean? So it's like, yo, let those people live. Let them men live, man.
Technically doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Guys are doing it to get bigger muscles. You're doing it to get a bigger ass. Do some squats.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with people, listen, if you're fucking 50, 60 and you're doing TRT and it's helping you live a better life, do it to it. Now, if you're overdoing it, then there's a problem.
Yeah.
Overdoing anything is not good. You know what I'm saying? So if you're doing TRT, you're doing some type of test or you're doing some type of steroid, do it to it. I'm not mad at it. I think it's just maintenance.
Yeah.
You get older, you start producing less testosterone, boost it up a little bit. You know what I mean? It's just maintenance.
Right?
That's how I look at it. I'm not doing it, but don't be surprised if one day you see me with a whole head of gray hair and I'm fucking jacked to the gills, like just fucking cock diesel. I'll be like, hey, listen. It's not a drug. It's just testosterone.
Yeah.
My body produces it.
Right.
We'll be all right. If I do it, when I'm old, if I start doing it, dude, I'm telling you, I'm going to get jacked.
I mean, do it, bro.
I'm going to be the only dude in the fucking retirement home just jacked to the fucking... They're going to have me lifting shit in there. Tiger, can you come in here and move this washing machine? I got you. So let me take my shot real quick. I'll be in there.
Can I get some extra Jello at dinner?
Get some extra pudding. I'ma said, don't do it. Chenga said, Peds is a misnomer. I agree. I don't know what misnomer is.
Me neither.
Alexa, what does misnomer mean? Yeah.
Ask me to give you more definitions for misnomer.
Thank you. Chengiz, you are absolutely correct. Yeah, it's not really, because they're not really performance enhancing.
No, it's body enhancing.
It's body enhancing. Mm-hmm. It's somewhat performance enhancing because you, definitely a Jace because you recover better. Mm-hmm. So I could see that, but there's all types of stuff, dude. There's stuff that helps
for sure.
Stuff that helps you cut weight.
Yeah.
Stuff that helps you like burn fat faster. There's stuff that helps you get rid of water weight. There's like all these things, and all these things are illegal. And I'm like, some of this shit, I'm like, why is it illegal? Sense. Yeah, like it just helps you suck the water weight out so you can cut weight. Okay, cool.
And
you know what I mean? So that I'm fine with that. Honestly, I wish I'm fine with there being a fight league where it's like, look, if you're juicing, let us know. And do what you do.
I'm sure JP would have loved that in high school when he was cutting weight for wrestling and all these dudes and they're walking around with spit cups the whole day.
Oh, yeah, God.
Trying to cut weight.
Jesus, man. That's
chewing gum so you get more saliva so you spit more. Like, all to cut weight.
Just to cut weight. I think we're going to talk about now, man, is this Mortal Kombat. I would play the song, but I don't want to get demonetized even though we're not monetized. Oh, Bobby Brown just liked the stream.
What up, Bobby? Oh, and Papa Goody's in the chat too.
Oh, Papa Goody is in the chat. Chenga said, when it comes to sports, but I agree with maintenance. You know what? Here's the thing. Even when it comes to sports, I think in MMA, right, for a while, after a certain age, like after you were like 37, between like 37 to 40, because your testosterone starts to get a little bit lower, you were allowed to do TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, which it's a medical thing, and it just helps you out.
Yeah.
I think TRT after a certain age in any sport, I think that's okay.
Oh yeah.
If you're still good enough to play basketball, you know what I mean? Like if whoever player at 45 is good enough to still be there and he's on TRT, whatever, man, and he's relevant and he's still putting asses in seats, have at it, man. Have at it. Do it to it. I'm not mad at it. Chenga said he thought there was too many storylines in the movie. So with Mortal Kombat, I can totally see. I see that. I see what you're saying, Chengus, and I'm not disagreeing with you.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of storylines going on. There was a lot of, and there was a lot of things that to me didn't get full closure. I think it could have been a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit more directional in what the story that it wanted to tell.
Mm-hmm.
First, I'll say the things that I didn't like. I didn't like that. This first one is something I didn't like. At the same time, I did like.
Okay.
I didn't like that Liu Kang wasn't the main character.
Right.
At the same time, I kind of dug that Liu Kang wasn't the main character.
Yeah.
I really liked Kung Lao. I liked how cocky Kung Lao was.
Dope in this one.
Bro, I loved Kung Lao. He was just like, he was so cocky. I loved it. He was just like, you're trash, dude. Yeah. Like you're like
I even like Kano in this one.
Kano, a lot of people are saying Kano carried the movie. To me, he didn't. I loved him, but I don't think he carried the movie. You know what I mean? I don't think the whole movie was just like I don't think he was the best. To me, Kung Lao was the best character.
Yeah, he
to
was
me,
one of them.
Just to me. I think Kano was also up there. I didn't really care for Sonya too much.
So I didn't know him at first or who he was supposed to be. And when I was first watching it, I was like, "How is this dude in here?"
Wait, we talking about Sonya?
No, Cole.
Oh, I said Sonya.
No, I know, but I was like, that's how I was with Cole.
Oh,
like
with Cole.
I didn't like the character. I was like, just made some dude up. He wasn't in Mortal Kombat. But then after I watched the movie, I was like, okay, that's pretty dope.
So he's not in Mortal Kombat.
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Was never no.
What was his power? Like he gets beat up? Like
well, no, it looked almost like he absorbs power almost.
Yeah, getting beat up.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so he absorbs it. So
makes him stronger.
Yeah, him getting beat up makes him stronger. Yeah.
Because
they kind of foreshadowed that in the beginning where he just got getting beat up.
Yeah, but then like after you find out spoiler alert. Like
spoiler alert for Mortal Kombat. If you haven't watched the movie, you should probably check out now. Really quick, Amma said, whole time I was like, who the fuck is Cole supposed to be? And then Chenga said they did him wrong. Kano was comic relief. Yeah. But he was still a dope character. Please continue.
So after you find out he's a descendant of the baby. I kind of had in like the 7-minute trailer.
Yeah.
Then I was like, you know what? That's pretty dope. Because it keeps Scorpion and Evolve then.
Yes. You know what? I thought that. So when that first scene happened, that sun, I thought that was going to be Cole.
I thought that, but then I was like,
I really enjoyed the way they subverted it. Yeah,
the time wouldn't make.
Well, the thing is there's still people out in Japan living like that.
No,
like even in, like let's say like the 70s.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant the timeline.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, let's say Cole is like 30 something or 40, right? There's still people like. There were still people in Japan living the way that guy was living in like the 70s, 80s.
I'm not saying.
So I think
that happened because that was supposed to happen way before.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying this. So
not like 70s though. Like I'm talking ancient.
I know, but here's what I'm saying.
All right.
let me. So the reason why I thought that son might have been Cole is because there were still people living like that in the 80s.
Okay.
So it's possible that scene could have been, you know what I mean? And they just lived up in the mountains.
For sure.
But then I was like, oh no, this was like
okay, now we got
fucking 100 years ago.
Yeah.
So once I saw that kid dead, I was like, oh, okay, this clearly takes place way further back than like way back. To the point that Cole don't even got a Japanese name anymore. He's like Cole Wagner. Or, is it Young?
Young, yeah.
Cole Young, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, this dude is
because then because even in that 7-minute thing, like you forget about the mom putting the baby in the floorboard.
Yeah.
You know, like you just kind of forget about it. But then when Cole shows up, you're like, oh shit.
Well, you forget about it until the baby cries.
True.
Yeah. And then Raiden comes and grabs him.
Oh, was the baby a girl?
Yeah, the baby was a girl.
Oh, well then never.
So she had
be a descendant.
Yeah, she had kids, and then it's just
one was Cole.
Yeah, just a bloodline. I think it was probably.
Well, yeah, maybe
many. Yeah,
great grandson.
Yeah, great. Yeah,
maybe.
Usually, great grandparents are like 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go with great grandma. Yeah, man, that was that first scene. Man, that was I enjoyed that more. So I never like MMA scenes, although in the MMA scene in the movie, there was a lot of things that they did. There was a lot of nuances that they did that you don't normally see in movies. Like, so when he was going for that arm bar, the way he went to separate the arms with his foot, that's very, very realistic. That is a technique that you would use. And if you fuck it up, they can roll out of it like that.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that, because usually when it comes to MMA scenes in movies, I'm like, they'll put a rear naked choke on. I'm like, this is so loose. Yeah. They're not going to say, and they'll be choking the dude for like 15 seconds. And like, this fucker would have been asleep already, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck, who the fuck you choked out. But Changa said, I love this cast. I thought the cast was good. I thought the cast was pretty spot on. I would have liked to have seen the woman that played Sonya. I would have liked to have seen someone a bit more. I don't know if that girl's a martial artist or not. I don't know who she is, but I would have liked to have maybe seen like I hate to say it, like a Ronda Rousey or a Gina Carano or somebody like that. I just hate saying Ronda Rousey because it's so typical. But I would have liked to have seen somebody like that, or maybe somebody that's known in the martial arts world or
what about
the MMA world.
What about someone like Paige Van Zandt?
100%.
Because she's got the
100%. 1,000%. Paige Van Zandt would have been perfect. Now, the girl that played Sonya did a great job.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Yeah, she did a bang-up job.
But you could tell she had to be, I mean, at least for me, it kind of looked like she learned most of those moves for the movie.
Amma said, they kept me intrigued from the first 5 minutes until the very end. The fight sequences were so dope. I might go see it again.
Changis said, I'm talking about you
guys.
We're
talking about you guys. Oh, he loves this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Changis.
Thank you. Thank you. Look at me, my goofy ass. I'm like, the casting was
the
really...
cast was awesome. Like, at first, I was talking to Will. I was like, man, I didn't like it. The cat, like, especially Liu Kang. Like, and then, but like, when I watched it again, I was like, you know what? Because like, Will informed me. He's like, well, Liu Kang is supposed to be a monk.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? You're right. So when I went back, I kind of watched it, like, just...
It made sense.
And I was like, all right, you know what? He was cool.
I think we got spoiled from the Liu Kang in the first movie, because the first Liu Kang was very Hollywood.
He was
like the typical leading man. He was super handsome. He was in great shape. He was tall. He was fit. This Liu Kang was fit. I mean,
he was
shredded.
Yeah.
But he wasn't like the tall, like when you see him with clothes on, he kind of looks lanky.
Yeah.
And it made sense. Like he's the younger cousin. Kung Lao was
awesome, dude.
Kung Lao was the shit. He came out with the hat with
right,
man. Listen, Kung Lao, that dude was so cocky.
Like that fatality.
Oh yeah,
was one of my favorite fatalities in the game.
Oh,
that's why it was always Kung Lao.
When he cut old girl in half.
Yeah,
man. Listen, there was a lot of fan service in it. It. I'm not really mad at it. I mean, here's the thing: the problems that hardcore Mortal Kombat fans have with the movie, I can't argue with them. You know what I mean? Like, you get out of it what you get out of it, and I can't sit here and say, no, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Like when Changa said there was too many storylines. I can't say he's wrong.
He's not.
Other people were like, yo, the main character of Mortal Kombat is Liu Kang.
It is.
I can't argue with that. Yeah. You're absolutely right about that, and I can't argue with you about that at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
That being said, I enjoyed it a lot.
I did.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
For me, it was one of those movies where, like, when I watched it the first time, I was like, this is trash.
Really?
Oh yeah, I didn't like it because I'm old school at heart. Like,
okay.
You know what I mean? Like, not that I think those movies are better, but you grow up with something, you're used to it that way.
Right.
And because they were kind of bad movies, it was more video game like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's why
those movies
were so bad, but it was more video game like,
and they were very fun to watch.
Yeah, But when I watched it again, I was like, you know what? No, this movie isn't trash. I was wrong.
Right.
And I enjoyed it. So I had to watch it a second time.
Yeah.
To actually appreciate it, which I'm glad I did, because
I also enjoyed the fact that each character was, in a sense, very true to what that character would be.
Yeah.
Like Christopher Lambert playing Raiden, the Japanese God of Thunder. It always rubbed me the
Yeah,
wrong way.
for
And
sure.
then in the second one, it was what's his name? I forget that actor's name, but it was another white dude. And I'm like,
Right.
this is right. This is the Japanese God of Thunder.
God of
you know
Thunder.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So the fact that they got a Japanese dude to play that, I loved it. Or
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's Japanese. Isn't that the same guy that was in The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise? The guy that played Raiden?
I think so.
And I think the dude that played Scorpion was also in The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise.
I know he was.
Yeah, maybe they had the
Yeah.
same casting agent or something like that. And
Maybe.
they were like, "Hey, you need Japanese people? We got you right here."
I
enjoyed it. I enjoyed Goro.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Goro a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have did a little bit more with him. At least they didn't punch him in the nuts like they did
Yeah,
in
the first one.
original.
Yeah.
Because that shit, it was like, come on, fam.
Mhm. I like Cabal.
Yeah,
Cabal was dope. Even the guy they added in, the bad guy, because Cole they added in on the good side.
Yeah.
Rico, with the hammer.
Oh yeah. That's the dude
He
that got
was kinda-
that's the dude that got stabbed in the neck by Brad Pitt and
Yeah, in Troy.
Troy. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, I like.
They
I
were
like
all
that.
they
I
were
like
all
that.
good characters.
And I know I know they're going to do a sequel. And
Oh,
they're
yeah,
saving some
they-
characters.
oh,
I'll
yeah.
guarantee you, Sub-Zero's coming back.
Oh yeah,
There's no way that Sub-Zero's dead. There's no way Goro's dead.
there could be one for Goro. I mean, he could be dead.
I think he'll be back. Because
I mean,
remember, Shang Tsung said like death is just.
No, yeah, for sure.
Said death is just something, and I don't think Shang Tsung would have took him with them if
Yeah, for
he
sure.
couldn't bring them back.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like they'll be back for sure. They definitely set up a sequel. I think they might even have set up a universe, honestly, because you can do that with Mortal Kombat. You can have a Mortal Kombat
Oh, hell yeah.
universe. You know what I mean? It's nothing but a thing. I mean, there's a big enough roster that you could just keep cycling. Next thing you know, will be a Mortal Kombat 9, like the Fast and Furious
right?
movie.
I mean, you could. I mean, there's a bunch. I mean,
and I'm here for it.
there's a bunch of characters they could use. And you got
ton.
Stryker,
Yeah. Oh,
Human
fuck.
Sub-Zero.
Yep. I got one complaint. I didn't like Jax's arms.
I did because of how they made him. Because like he didn't like him either.
Yeah, well,
when they first put him on.
Yeah, they made his what is it? His not mana, his
And then like when
he
they
gained
finally
his power,
full power
yeah.
up and he smashes the dude, he's like, oh, these are bad.
I just didn't like the way they. I don't know. To me, they looked a little too bulky.
Okay.
I think they could have been a bit more streamlined, almost like Winter Soldier's arms.
Okay.
I would have liked them better like that.
Okay. Yeah.
I just didn't like how bulky they were to me.
What I think it was is like the tops were bulky.
Yeah.
So it made it look like his forearms and hands were still small.
Yeah.
So if they would have just, even if they kept the top bulky, but just
Yeah.
evened the bulkiness out,
Yeah.
it probably would have been better.
I probably wouldn't have
but-
liked it super bulky. I would have liked it more so. And it's just nitpicking.
Okay.
I'm
No,
just
no,
nitpicking.
no, because
If when we're talking about mechanical arms, I
Yeah.
prefer Winter Soldier's
Okay.
arms.
for sure.
I would have liked I think that would have looked a little bit better.
Yeah.
At least it's better than what they did in the first movie,
Oh,
where it was
God.
like just a thing that was on his actual arms. Like,
Yeah.
come on, fam.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you don't need those, and then he strips them off, and
Right.
it's like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the hell out of here. Yeah. All in all, I give it a thumbs
Yeah.
up, man. I give it a thumbs up
Mhm.
for sure.
If I wouldn't have watched it the second time,
you've been like, fuck that movie. Movie kiss.
but
my
I'm
ass.
glad I did watch it the second time.
Oh, Ducky's here.
What up, Ducky?
What up, Ducky? What up, Ducky? A little late, man. We about to.
I hope they.
It's almost time for us to hit the old Dusty. Almost.
Yeah.
You hope what?
I hope they bring more of the ninjas in it.
I think they're gonna have to.
Like
I think
Smoke, Rain, Ermac, Noob, Sabat.
Reptile. Did they bring Reptile?
He died.
Oh yeah, Reptile was there. Yeah,
because he was the actual reptile.
Yeah.
Reptile version. Yeah. Which I mean, he could still come back.
Yeah, there could be another one.
Yeah. And you got the Sector and Cyrax.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Sindel?
characters.
Was she
They're
wasn't
even
in this
in the
one.
newer games, dude. They're like time traveling and shit.
Yeah.
So they
Right. Yeah.
there's
Katana.
there's a lot of shit they could do. Yeah, Katana.
Obviously, Johnny Cage is going to be in the next one because you saw his poster.
Yeah.
Oh,
The crazy thing.
spoiler alert.
The crazy thing about Cole is like Cole was kind of getting beat up through the whole
He was
movie
until he got that
until the very end, and then he was
armor
like,
stuff.
well, even after he got that,
Yeah.
because remember he needed help with was it Melina, or was it with the teeth, the one with the teeth?
Melina.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
needed help with
Yeah.
Melina.
Yeah.
But Sonya had to come in and like
Yeah.
and you know and handle that. Girl power, man. Girl
Yeah.
power. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cole was kind of I don't want to say he was a pushover, but he wasn't.
I think he was still trying to feel because like the whole movie, he's having those flashbacks of like, who am I really? You know what I mean? Like
or visions.
Visions. Yeah, not flashbacks.
Yeah, I don't think he was a lot. Yeah, but he was having visions of Scorpion. And like, what the fuck is happening right now?
You know, so maybe that was it. You know, he was just trying to figure stuff out and like, am I human? Am I like, I think I'm human? Like,
I mean, once he figured it out, he figured it out. Though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, once he figured it out, once he got it together, he got it together.
I like the duel scene with him and Scorpion fighting Sub-Zero. That was dope.
That was dope as fuck.
Yeah,
that was dope as fuck. I think it was a dope movie, man. I think they did a good job. Yeah. The fight sequences, some of them could have been a little bit better for me. Other than that, I think they did a great job. Mm-hmm. Cole's fight scenes moved a little bit slow. They did. Me.
Yeah,
I'm used to Hong Kong style where the action's like very fast. His fighting seemed a little bit slow to me, but
Des is in the chat.
Oh, she said it's my pimps. Hey y'all. She said, hey y'all, what up, Destiny?
What up, Des?
Oh, Des, my bad, Des.
Or Destiny, whatever.
Heavenly Cheeks, what's going on? Daniel said he likes the movie overall. Yeah, I give it a thumbs up. You give it a thumbs up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we both give it a thumbs up.
Didn't at first.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you did, yeah. Thank God you gave it a second chance, man, because that would have been a shame. That would have been a shame to... So now the only thing left for me to do is start watching fucking Stranger Things.
There, yeah, man.
I keep saying I'm gonna marathon and then I start new animes, but I'm taking a break from anime for a little bit, and then
because 4 is coming out. Shit, I think this summer.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take a week and just fucking marathon that shit. I tend to.
It's gonna be right up your alley.
Here's the thing too. I tend to skip like, I'll skip ahead 15 seconds.
Yeah.
During slow parts of TV shows.
Yeah.
I do it all the time. Any romance, I'll be like, bloop, bloop. Yeah. All right. And I, long as I get the main plot. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna power watch those. I'm gonna power watch those. Speed watch them. Okay. That's what I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna make it a sport. Speed watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daniel says Stranger Things is great. Yeah, it's right up my alley, man.
It is,
Fun
man.
keeps telling me that it is right up my alley. So I am definitely going to check it out.
I mean, it's the Goonies and E.T.
Okay.
Which, I mean,
it's all in
they're
there.
kind of the same movie.
Ghostbusters, all in there.
It's just oozes 80s.
I'm gonna definitely watch it.
It takes place in the 80s. So.
Yeah. I'm watching it. Oh,
it's centered around Dungeons and Dragons.
Ducky just like the stream. Why do I keep calling him Daniel? Ducky just like the stream. I'm being all fucking like formal. Yeah, man, might be time for us to hit this old dusty trail.
Okay.
Great show.
Yeah, man.
Great show. It's always fun. Like you know what? Every time I wonder, like, are we gonna have a good show? We always have a good show. I never wonder it.
No, yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, man, I don't know what we're gonna talk about. Like riding around with Dean today, he was like, so what are y'all gonna talk about? I'm like, I have no idea. Yeah. And then I got home and was like, oh, dude, we had fights this weekend. We had fucking Mortal Kombat. Thank God for Tyreese shaving his girlfriend's vagina. You know what I mean? Like we're almost never short on topics, dude. We're never and if we ever are, we'll figure it out. If we're ever short on topics, we'll just talk to the chat. That's the other beautiful thing. If we're ever short on topics, we could just talk to the chat.
Yeah.
Oh man, well, ladies and gentlemen and ladies.
Yep.
Guys, gals, my non-binary pals.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Thank you for joining us for this 37th episode of the Two Endangered Mammals podcast, the #1 podcast in my duplex. I am your host, Mr. Tiger Adinaldo. With me, as always, Mr. If at first you didn't like it, watch it again himself, the greatest co-host of all time, Mr. Pun-Fu-Panda. Pun.
Yo.
Tell the good people how they can get in touch with you.
Instagram, Snapchat, Discord at Pun-Fu-Panda, Facebook, Pun-Capasso.
And if you want to reach out to me, all you got to do is loosen up your fingers and type in Tiger39, Thaiger 39. You can catch me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Discord, Grubhub, Uber Eats, Twitch, YouTube, Farmers Only, MarylandBamas.com. Anywhere that the media is of a social variety,
And where there's a handle.
you can catch me at Tiger39. If you would like to watch this show after the fact, you can either watch it right here or go to youtube.com/Tiger39. It's organized in playlists for your convenience. If you would like to listen to the podcast after the fact, just go to your favorite podcasting streaming platform of choice and type in 2 Endangered Mammals, and we'll be the only 2 to show up. You'll see the chairs.
Yeah.
Once again, I've been Mr. Tiger Adonaldo. This has been the Pun-Fu-Panda. We are the 2 Endangered Mammals, and we are signing out. Peace. Good show.
Oh, yeah.
Good show. Such good times. Changa said, love it, fellas. Thank you. Thank you, Changa. Ducky, appreciate the quick visit. Peppy No Neck,
Yeah.
he said the show is great. You guys rock. We appreciate it. Amma said, peace, guys.
Peace.
Peace.